Hey. Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa. It's Juneteenth, so the staff went all out for the decorations for the holidays, holiday season.
Like Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Man, this is like Christmas.
As you can see, Josiah and Gilbert, they're off handling business with the folks at Underdog. I'm two-time NBA champion Norris Cole filling in as your host for the day. Yes, sir. We got, to my left, NBA champion of the world, Swaggy P, Nick Young.
Suwu game today, Suwu.
Okay, to my other side,
Suwu.
we got the man they call money-making Sonny, NCAA champ, Rashad McCants in the house.
I'm broke, baby.
Back to my left, representing Tough Crowd University, we have Brandon Jennings. And then, of course, to my right, the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff, the former #1 pick, Kenyon Martin.
What's that?
Yes, sir. For all the fans.
Real quick, Kenyon, you happy to be back in that seat today as opposed to where you were yesterday?
I know that was cool, but yeah, I like my seat.
I got you.
Like if I could have hosted from this seat, it would have been.
I got you, OG. Don't worry about it. I got you today.
Good though. Norris, I'm saying he got it. Look good right there.
For all the fans, we have 2 viewing options for the show: our traditional version and a vertical mobile version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. Game 6 of the NBA Finals tonight. Will the Thunder win their first title in franchise history, or will the Pacers push it to a Game 7? We'll see what happens. The Lakers sold for $10 billion. What does that mean for the future of the purple and gold? Big bank take little bank. And the Sixers reportedly are looking to running back with the big 3. Is that a good idea or nah? Before we get into all that, if you want to get your bread up with Underdog, sign up and use promo code GIL to receive up to $1,000 in bonus credit and a special pick'em. Gil isn't here today, but he's sending his Game 6 pick with the partner pack on the Underdog app. So we got Shai Gill, hired 2.5 blocks and steals. Pascal Siakam, hired in 17.5 points. Alex Caruso, hired in 2.5 blocks and steals. And Aaron Naismith, hired in 1.5 threes. What do y'all think about them picks?
He got Caruso in his pack now.
Bro, that's crazy.
Hey,
right?
give it up to Gil for Caruso in his
He
pack.
locked in.
Yeah.
He locked in.
Corners is moving up, boy.
He locked in.
The corners is moving up.
Dependable.
What's the safest pick up there, though?
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
17.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance if they don't have 17.
Yeah, 7. He will have to score 18 points for them to have a chance to win.
More,
Both
right?
having Shai
More than that, all right?
and Alex Caruso with blocks and steals is tricky.
Yeah. Let's see what the
Because that's
see what
5
in the
between
polls.
them. They got to get 5
That's a
between.
lot.
So that's a lot.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Are you riding with Gil's partner pack? Let us know in the polls. 71% they riding, 29% say they fading. If you like our picks and want to ride with them, head to the Underdog app. And you can get the audio versions of every episode of Gil's Arena on Spotify, Apple, and whatever you get your podcasts. We mentioned this at the end of the show yesterday, but now we have more details so we can get into it. Yesterday, the Buss family agreed to sell majority ownership of the Lakers to Mark Walter for $10 billion. That's the highest ever for a sports franchise here in the United States. Walter also owns the Dodgers, so you know he would be willing to invest in the team. But part of the agreement is that Jeanie Buss will still run the team for the foreseeable future. Our very own Gilbert Arenas gave his instant reaction on social media.
I want to say congratulations, Jeanie Buss, but as selfish as I am, $7 billion, that means he's about to raise the prices to get it back. Can you just hold on for about 12 minutes so I can renew my tickets at the price that you have them at? Because I know the person who spends $7 billion nosebleeds about to be $500-$600 to go see Luka and LeBron. Okay, so just hold off for about 22 minutes so I can get it in. But congratulations again. I'm still gonna be a Laker fan, right? Because it don't cost me nothing from home, right? I can still watch the game from home, but I wanna keep my seats. So just Just a tad bit. Hold on, Laker Nation. We got to act fast.
So Gil, obviously he was joking, but the ticket prices probably will be going up. So do you think $10 billion was too much, too little, or just right to purchase the Lakers? Swaggy, what you think?
Man, I think it was just, it could have paid for more. It could have been more, you know. It's the Lakers. It's LA. One of the best franchises ever, you know. Probably the best franchise ever. And we got Luka. We got LeBron for a couple more years maybe. You got Bronny. You gonna make that money back. Okay. And you just seen what he did with the Dodgers. What's the Sonny?
Oh, Ohtani?
Ohtani,
yeah. He threw the bag out there.
Man.
Bad. BJ, what you got?
I think it's a win for the Bus family. I mean, when you're watching Winning Time and you're seeing everything they had to go through to get the team to where it is, and Jenny helping, it's a win for them. $10 billion, all the kids get $1 billion. I mean, you know, they are the standard of what it is to, you know, have a great franchise. So, being from LA, you know, I'm happy for the Bus family.
Speaking for the Bus family, Jeannie's dad, Jerry Buss, bought the Lakers in 1979 for $67.5 million in a deal that also included the Los Angeles Kings and the Forum. The franchise has now won 11 championships since 1980, the most of any team in that span. So was it too much, too little, or just right, OG?
Shit, it's what you pay for. Shit, it's what it is. It is what it is. I'm saying whatever the valuation came back as, that's what, hey, 10 and...
Do you think they negotiated, or he came in like, hey, $10 billion, I want it?
Yeah, whatever the number was, it was. Like, if it was, yeah. There's no, when you're talking them numbers, man, that's, right? 9, 10, 8, come on, let's, right? It doesn't really matter. Right? You're talking them kind of numbers.
I can't even comprehend.
So, but nah,
do it hurt not having that Bus name, though?
No, it does not. I'm saying they're still involved, right? They're still involved, but this dude, like, you know, I'm saying they're still, I'm saying minority owners, but having someone who's a businessman, a sportsman, he owned the Dodgers, you see what they've been doing over there, just coming off a World Series win, and he's not afraid to open the checkbook. So, but over here is just, there's a luxury tax, and there's an apron, and further, so there's certain things that in basketball that doesn't apply in baseball, but he's willing to open the checkbook, so.
Thanks, Shawty.
Total jack move. Who over there with the Dodgers?
Magic.
Huh?
Magic.
Who?
Magic.
Voila.
Took over, right?
Voila.
He in that group.
Voila.
Talk to him.
Huh?
I ain't even thinking about
You
that.
ain't never seen no abracadabra shit happen before. You about to see it in real time.
How much he get, though?
We're going to turn it back to Staples Center. We're going to turn it back. We're going to bring it back. Lakers. We're going to bring the Lakers back.
Okay,
Magic
so what's the
gonna
legacy,
take
though?
over.
What's the legacy of the Buss family owning the Lakers?
Shit. Great history of the game, man, in the sport.
Man,
Greatness.
they changed the game.
Entertainment.
Like, yeah,
Entertainment at its finest.
Laker girls, like it's just
girls,
like
yeah.
that was Dr. Buss's idea. So it's entertainment, man, at its finest, right? Courtside seats, Laker girls. So he showed people that this is entertainment, right? Us being in Hollywood, LA, everything else is entertainment around us. So this should fit that as well. So that's exactly what it was.
Inside the arena, like the club.
So that's
The
dope.
best ownership group in American sports history?
And he kept it in the family.
I don't know that. I haven't done enough deep
Got the style
dives.
burners and
Yeah,
for the
Yankees. They are definitely up there. So they've been. There's people who've owned NFL franchises since they've been in existence, right?
Like
the
Jerry
Rooney,
Jones.
As far as like the entertainment
the
side.
Steelers, like the Rooney
Entertainment side, yeah.
You don't know, like
Entertainment side, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's look ahead. What's next for the team? What y'all think moving forward will this affect? Free agents coming, free agents leaving.
it's an open checkbook, man. As much as he can open it, it's open,
Man,
right? He's
pay.
proven that he's willing to pay. So.
For real.
He's proven. So you got Mookie Betts over there. You got Ohtani. You got
Ohtani got a bill?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying when Matt Kemp was there, it was just they've been.
It's in good hands.
They spin.
Magic Johnson.
And
I hear you, but it's this
clear
man's
Magic.
They
Bus
about
took
to
care of
go
Magic.
make some moves.
Bus took care
Watch.
of Magic.
Watch. Why? Y'all think
said-
everybody think they safe?
I mean, Jenny still.
Moves about to be made.
No, it ain't.
Moves
The
still around.
fact he said
The
he's
second
going to take
apron
care of
still
me.
Jenny's still
exists,
around.
right?
So
Jenny's still running the team.
yeah,
And
she's
you
still
know
running that.
Magic
So.
loves Jenny.
Listen,
Magic loves
Jenny
They're
been
not
waiting
getting
to
rid of
hand it
either
over
one
to
of them.
Magic. She's been trying to
Jenny
figure out a
been
way to hand it over to Magic.
She been
How
waiting
can
for
I
that.
do it without just firing Rob and just being like, because I got to get rid of
Nah.
Hey, Magic, won't y'all group come in here?
Boy,
But Bus said
we
he's
saw
going
the
to
job
take care of
Magic did in the
Magic,
front
though.
office. That ain't gonna work.
Magic been his, like, everything.
Magic a businessman. Let him be a
Magic been
businessman.
sitting
Let's not
by.
have him over there trying to make
He tired of
basketball
tweeting.
decisions. We saw where that went.
He tired of
Just,
tweeting.
hey, you just in the group.
You
huh?
do
You're
what
just in the
you
group.
do. You continue to be the businessman you are. You broke
Wait,
it.
wait.
Be in the room. Be
Yeah,
that
smile.
smile.
He got
be
Bron
that
over.
businessman that we know you are.
He got Bron
But we
over.
saw what it, that front office shit. What it didn't
go
work out.
recruit.
He
He can
got
recruit
Bron
now.
over.
He can recruit.
He can definitely recruit.
What do you
He got
mean?
Bron
That's what
over.
they
Smile.
need.
He can recruit.
Why you
With
think ain't
all
nobody
that.
been here?
I'm with all that.
Smile, tweet.
Hey,
Hey, what
do Magic
go
do?
in these rooms and
Do Magic
want
win?
to be a Laker.
All day long.
Do Magic win?
Magic
Want to be a
Do
Laker.
Magic
everything
win?
he touches wins.
Is Magic
on
one of
and
the
off
most
the court.
winningest Lakers?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
On
and off the
Yeah.
court.
On and off.
And
Magic
off the court.
Johnson is just. Why you think he reappearing
Yeah.
on
Yeah, but he in
TV?
the group, though.
He
Like
don't
Kenyon
show
said.
back up unless he
Like
making
Ken said, he in the group
moves.
though. He in the
We about to take over the Lakers. Y'all ain't paying attention.
Those seats at the Lakers.
Man, he got LeBron.
Magic
Lakers,
Johnson, man.
They're not trading
He's
either one
smart.
of these dudes, though. They're not
He
getting
going to
another
get
one.
whoever he want. He got
But
an
they ain't
open
getting.
checkbook.
But they not
He
getting
let
one
Luka
of them
know,
dudes.
man. Luka
They
need to
need-
get.
Like
He
still
said-
need a big.
What he
Like we
say?
stated yesterday,
What he
motherfuckers.
say?
board, huh?
He said Luka
Superstars
better
put
get in
motherfucking
shape.
bodies in seats, and they got two of them. So ain't neither one of them going nowhere.
There's a lot of superstars out there.
Not
Take
them
this
two.
check.
Not them two though.
So will they be in contention this year?
Who?
Lakers.
As current constructed, no.
No.
Okay.
They got to do some. They need some help.
Yeah, they need some moves.
Well, no,
Who?
they still was 3 at the end of the
What?
day.
A lot.
They still was in that
There's
3
some NBA players name out there a lot.
A lot.
They
Like,
still was the
that's
3
what they
seed,
need.
though.
Oh, they were?
They
Oh,
was-
yeah.
Lakers was the 3 seed, and they was without really playing together. So they could get past the second round. They can get past the first round if
Not
they
with
don't
this
make no
team.
moves.
Not with this team.
If they don't make no moves and just gelling a full year together, I don't know,
Carry
man.
them to the 3 seed again.
Man,
You don't think these other teams getting better?
Yeah, that's what
Like
I go.
All
with that.
the other
that's my
teams.
narrative.
what other teams is getting better?
The young teams, all the
That's
three
Besides
teams.
OKC.
That's
No,
what I go.
Houston,
Houston gonna be better next
OKC,
year.
San Antonio.
Antonio
All
gonna be
these
better.
teams gonna be
Because
better.
Kevin Durant,
Dallas,
they definitely
nigga,
gonna be
Dallas gonna be
Houston
better.
is not, they still got scared Jalen Green that don't know how he gonna play unless the coach let him play sometime. So we're not worried.
One guy.
We're not worried.
You talking about one
You
guy?
need him.
Huh?
You need him.
But you talking about one
You
guy.
need that one guy.
Yeah, but you
It was
The rest of
talking.
the West ain't gonna be. Listen, I'm telling you.
Denver
The
don't look
West
the
is up for
same.
grabs. They could be a
Denver,
3
yeah.
seed again.
Denver don't look the
They
same.
could be in the
But the
playoffs.
Lakers
make
do
moves.
got to make a move, though.
Denver
They
making
still-
moves. They're gonna get better.
But if they don't, I'm saying
they're
if
not
they
gonna stay
don't.
the same. I promise you.
I know they not. The
Denver's
Lakers not gonna stay the same though. But
So,
I'm
but
just saying.
as
But
current,
you
I'm saying
said
if
if
we start the
they
season
stay
off,
the same, they
if
not.
we start the season off, everybody
gotta
stay
know.
the same. You
They ain't
think
gotta
they
know.
won't get past the first round?
depends on who y'all play in the first round.
Matchups.
Yeah. Who you
We
playing?
don't
Who
play
you match up with? Who you
We don't
playing?
play Minnesota.
Who you playing?
We don't play Minnesota.
Don't get started. Now you don't want that smoke. Now you don't want that.
They don't want to play Minnesota.
Now you don't want to play Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't want to play
We
Minnesota.
play Denver though.
No.
Boy, no, you know what he been doing.
No.
You ain't got nobody
You know
for
what he
that.
been doing.
nah.
You ain't got nothing for
You want to
that.
look up
about
these
that.
last 4 years
Yeah, but what happened last year?
in the
They
playoffs?
get
No,
a
I'm talking
big.
about the versus the Lakers in the playoffs. You do you want to look them numbers up?
We ain't worried about them.
His eyes light up when he see that purple and gold out there in the playoffs. He like, oh, this is.
We got
food.
Luka.
Hey, where the daycare at?
So do
Only
y'all
thing we
think?
worried about was OKC.
Question: y'all think before they bought this team, do you think ownership asks, are they gonna be able to keep LeBron and Luka, or you think they bought the team not worrying about they can retain LeBron and Luka?
I ain't worried about that.
Because you're the Lakers, so they.
Yeah, those are.
Somebody, yeah, you always gonna be able to get
You gonna
somebody.
get somebody.
Yeah. You're the Lakers, so you
You
gonna.
are. You have to
You are.
Is that a question you would have asked
But-
though?
but-
I would have asked that question.
Get him.
Yeah, but if you put Luka and Bron out there,
Yeah, how you
Somebody-
know you gonna be able to get them though? Like, you not Luka.
These dudes gonna be here, man.
Yeah.
LeBron go retire Laker.
no, that's
He wants to. Your future is Luka. He still puts bodies in the seats. So
Sure.
you need more
you
than
still need, but he still listen. Them
on,
jersey
again.
sales.
What if they don't
LeBron
get? What
is
if
LeBron
still
is a free
first
agent.
team All NBA player, man?
so they can't give him the max?
Who?
Luka.
Nobody
They
can
can't.
though.
No, not the Super.
So
They can't.
so
Under
what?
the table.
So let's say they don't agree to terms.
Under
You
the
might want to
table,
go
they
short
can.
term.
That's what I'm saying. So what happens if the term is not met and Luka like,
Man ain't going nowhere, bro.
He ain't going nowhere.
That's what I say. Can you walk away from that? Can you walk away from the Lakers?
That man ain't going nowhere, bro.
He ain't going nowhere.
Because they go.
If they don't give you what
They
could
can,
a player walk away from the Lakers right
They
now?
can give him whatever.
Could you walk away
the
from the
table.
Lakers?
This man just gave a baseball player $700
I
million.
know, but he can't give him max.
Just for
He can't give
they can
Luka
give
max right now.
they can give Luka the max. They can't give him the super max.
They can't give him the super max. They can't give him
Whatever
350.
the
They
top
can give
number
him the
is,
super
whatever
max
the
under
penny
the
amount
table.
is under that, he's
Under
going
the
to give it to
table.
him.
No.
Shit.
Put him in a couple movies. Put him in a couple movies.
Steve, what's the max? Not the super max. What's the max?
The
Luka
penny
can
amount
get?
right up under the super max.
Yeah.
That's what that number going to be.
Right.
Yeah.
To the penny.
Hey,
To the penny.
Bron still having.
So that
having
means the
accepted
Lakers
clear
can
option
sign
yet.
somebody else too then.
Yeah.
If he is willing to pay whatever that number is. in
What's
order
the
to
tax?
compete,
What's the luxury
he's
tax for
proven that.
teams right now?
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm not. I mean,
He is
We need to find out the
proven that.
luxury
yeah, I know
tax.
he's gonna spend the money.
So therefore,
He'll go
like,
over the luxury tax.
whatever,
ain't
whatever
tripping.
he's allowed to do.
Yeah, whatever
he
he's allowed
is gonna
to
do.
You should do.
to win.
You should.
Yes.
But that's what the Lakers been doing. They've been penny pinching the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Well, they have
So
to. Some of them
you
bad
can go
contracts
into
they
the
signed.
luxury tax to sign a player you already have.
Yeah.
It's just a choice the franchise has to make. But extension
So they can-
options
yeah,
for
so they can pay
Luka:
Luka.
4 years, 229. If he waits till next summer, 5 years, 295. Or he could do, if you want to do the shorter deal, he could do 3 for 165.
Yeah.
And then go for the supermax you assume he would be eligible for in 2029.
That's the
Oh,
move.
that's
That's the
chump
move
change.
right there.
That's chump change to him.
Keep him for 3 years.
3 years.
Chump change to him.
See what he can
That's
do
the
in
job
3
to the
years.
Bucks
Let
for
him
that
go.
Would you
Like,
be able
hey,
to sign him to
huh.
the extension for the supermax after 2?
After 3.
That 3 years.
Because if he plays 65 games next year, he's eligible for the Supermax. Because he's going to be a second.
First team's off for sure.
Oh, so
Gonna be all
it,
NBA.
so it,
100%
so
all
it
NBA
renews
player.
every year?
Say it again now?
Every year it
But he's
renews?
eligible though.
He was eligible this year.
No, he didn't play 65 games.
No.
And he got traded. When you get traded, you lose your bird rights. You lose your bird rights.
He
Yeah.
lose your ability, and he didn't play 65 games.
Damn.
So this year he's re-eligible
Yeah.
to
Go
After the season.
after this
After
next
the
season.
Lakers
We might as well just play it out. Be first
Oh,
team.
okay. So this
first team.
so this whole next season with the Lakers is kind of like it's like a fuck around season.
The Lakers gonna go into that luxury
Yeah.
tax. Oakland did with
Because he's
Steph.
already
They
here.
did it with Steph and Clay.
5 for 295.
So they can really use this next year to really bring in some experimental pieces just for him.
No, they
gonna
go
win
get a
You
piece.
gonna
this year.
experiment while LeBron there? You
No, they go get a piece.
Listen,
He gonna win the
You have
championship.
to.
listen.
If you want the longevity to
Lakers
be
is
with
winning
Luka,
the
There's a lot of
championship.
bigs out there, man.
if you want the longevity to be with Luka, you
New
want it
owner,
to be
we
like,
winning
yo,
the
we
championship.
bring
another
in.
We winning the championship. You see
Young,
what the Dodgers did?
athletic, rim protecting, lob catching bigs, man. You need two of them
yes,
for
two
sure.
You got
You need a
And,
couple shooters. You need athletes at these
And like an
positions,
athletic,
man. Like
small,
you need people that can
power
guard
forward.
multiple positions, that take the pressure off LeBron. Let him go do what he do. Let him be the facilitator when he need to be. Let him play the forward or whatever. Let Luka do it. But you got to put some pieces that fit what these two dudes need right now to be successful. If you play
Lakers
them.
winning.
To do that, he's got to go on the luxury tax.
You need
No,
Lakers
really?
winning it again,
No,
watch.
not really.
you need structure.
Next season?
There's a lot
in the
of
next-
Next
two
season,
seasons- no,
they gonna win the
there's a
tip
lot
next
of-
season?
There's a lot of
need
young pieces
structure.
out here.
2026.
Y'all hear them on the side?
You need structure.
In the next 2 years, I got him.
You need
New owner just
structure.
bought a
Next
new
2
team.
years, okay.
Coaching,
New dynasty.
structure. That's what the Lakers need. They don't need nothing else but a system.
He gonna make all that money back.
All that, if they go out and get all that and don't got no system, they look like they've been looking like every other team look, running around trying to figure out who play what
Like
role,
third seed.
they look like the fucking Phoenix Suns,
They look like the third seed.
It's tough, man.
right? So you out there and you looking like everybody don't got no role.
Unless you
First
wanna
of
turn fours and shit.
man, turn out. We need to figure out what the system is.
What you think
What
the
are we
system is?
doing?
What you
like
think?
Phoenix.
You got to develop something because you saying play around these two dudes, right? These two passers, playmakers. So what kind of offense are you putting in instead of pick and roll,
Yeah.
rise and roll?
I did.
Like that shit is just old, right? And we do it every time down now. And it's like if you're a
Everybody
coach and you don't got no
Everybody
real
does it.
sets, it's like
Everybody.
run this set for LeBron to get the ball here. They gotta double him. He can pass out of this shit, or we gonna get a bucket and
Talking
one.
about
think-
LeBron. LeBron ain't never looked like Phoenix in none of his careers, but it's probably
Okay, you gonna play that role today?
How many?
You gonna play that role today?
None of his teams.
You gonna stand on it?
None of his teams.
I just seen you turn
I'm
into.
Gilbert. I'm
I just seen you
Gilbert.
turn
I'm
into it. I was like, damn, you just
Gilbert.
stand on that.
Little Gil.
All right.
Hey, we got the polls. 18% said too much. 19% said too little. Oh, the poll was, did they make the right move? Was it too much, too little, or the right price? for the sales price. 63% said it was the right price. 19% said it was too little. 18% said it was too much. So the right price.
I mean, you
that's
bought
what
it
I
for
said.
600. I mean, you got 10.
10 bill.
That's a plus.
Man, just wanted to listen, bro.
Hey,
That's a
I love
plus.
it.
Like, we in the plus.
Steve, what you got for the promo?
Today's podcast is sponsored by Ro. Ro Sparks are a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for guys who want more control over their erections. They hit the bloodstream faster because they dissolve under the tongue. And getting hard faster means having more sex. After they dissolve, they work in 15 minutes on average.
Can I have one?
Ro stays yes, you can have one. Ro stays active in
Whoa.
your system up to
Go to
pause
DC.
up to 36 hours. So you can go back to back to back or be ready the morning after.
Whoa.
Ro connects guys with a medical provider 100% online, so there's no awkward conversation with in-person providers. If approved, treatment ships directly to their door. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off their first Sparks order on a recurring plan. Connect with a provider today at ro.co/arena to find out if prescription Ro Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/arena for $15 off your first order. Back to you, Norris, on the Sixers.
Yes, sir. Let's move on to the 76ers, who are coming off a disappointing season, which saw their big three of Joel Embiid, Paul George, and Tyrese Maxey playing just 15 games together due to various injuries. According to a report from Max Stern, the Sixers are planning to run it back with their big three to give them another chance to contend for a championship. Is it smart for the Sixers to run it back for their big three, or should they be moving on? What y'all think, Couch? Kmart, what you got?
They didn't play enough to know what they got together, right? They didn't play enough basketball games to know exactly what they have. Jared McCain was out. They decided they need to make moves to get off some of that money last year, so they really don't know what they have.
Yeah, I can hear it. I hear the show too.
But they don't know what they have as a unit yet. So for them to bring it back, I think it only makes sense. You got a lot of money invested in those three players.
But will they ever play enough games?
Putting the right pieces around to make sense in order to holding Joel accountable.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Is the first thing. So
What you think?
What the fuck is going on back there?
Hey, yo, quiet on the set. Shotty talking right now. What you got, Shotty?
What was the question?
Should they run
Is it
back?
smart for the Sixers to run it back?
with PG,
They big three.
with PG, Joel, and Tyrese.
Is it smart for them to run it back?
Did he ask ChatGPT? He asked him.
Nah. But you ain't got no choice.
Talking about it.
Really, you don't really got no choice. You're not gonna move none of these pieces.
Can't.
So,
Yeah, they try
Only
to-
move a piece of Tyrese Maxey, and you can't do that. So
I mean, you just wouldn't. It wouldn't.
no, you
makes
can't.
sense.
It's just that you can't. You just can't. So
I mean, the conversation is just, are they gonna underachieve more? You know, are they gonna underachieve? And I think if they keep underachieving, it's gonna be a detriment to the city of Philadelphia. They're gonna keep being disappointed, keep going through the process. Just need some killers, really. You need some killers out there. They just want to go out there and represent what the energy of Philly is out there. That like the dog energy, that Allen Iverson energy. They haven't had that energy since. Like I think Maxey gives you a burst of that, but he don't give you that thuggish AI, that Charles Barkley, like that they missing that. And I think they waiting for that. They just need somebody to come in. Jimmy Butler, I think they felt a little bit, but it wasn't Russell Westbrook type shit. And I think none of those personalities fit that. And I think that's why they keep struggling to like
They don't fit
get
the identity.
They struggle to get the city on their back because they don't have nobody stepping out like.
Are they the most disappointing team so far? Like in the last 5 to
Phoenix probably the number one.
Yeah.
And then the Clippers before that. Clippers with PG. PG probably on 2 of them teams that they should be doing shit. Should have been doing
coulda,
shit.
woulda, yeah.
Now, he actually on 3 teams because the OKC team,
Oh yeah.
him, Russ, It was that Melo.
His best season he ever had too. He was
Melo.
third in MVP.
Was that Melo? That was Melo,
Yep,
right?
Melo. Yep.
Yeah, I mean they was killing. You know what I'm saying? But the expectation was, shit, PG
They
fresh
lost
off.
first round, though, right?
This fresh PG 13. Now he.
Portland, right?
What you think?
Yeah.
Did they lose first round, that team? That OKC team?
Yeah, that's
That's
when Dame hit him with
Damn.
the bye-bye.
That's crazy.
Smart to bring him back. Beach, what you think?
Man, I agree with what Kenyon said because they don't know what they really have. Yeah, they ain't played together, so I'll definitely run it back. I mean, they do have the talent. Embiid, when he is playing, when he is healthy, he's one of the best players in the NBA. When Paul George is healthy and Tyrese, they're all playing together, I think they'll be all right.
How many years are we gonna keep saying if he's healthy?
That's
the question, because
it's
it's literally
We was
every
saying
single
that.
year.
We was saying that in LA.
I mean, I hope
when he was in LA with the Clippers.
When it's, getting himself together. I mean, but
For both of them, it's like
Yeah.
if they can stay healthy. It's been like that for like 6 straight years.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. How do you run it back and you don't get enough games to see if they can really gel? Like next year, you don't know if he's gonna play that many games. He might do I'm not playing back to back.
So this is from somebody who dealt with injuries and shit, right? If I'm speaking for PG and Joel, right? I had to figure out something different during the summer. Like I had to do something different, right? Whatever it was, I had to do something different. Coming off 2 microfracture surgeries, had my patella repaired, like I had to do something different as far as training in order to make sure that I could play. Right?
How do you
I'm good at basketball already. See, this is the thing, man. I like people these guys are so fucking caught up in numbers and not being available.
Yeah.
Right? For me, it was me being available. I sacrificed numbers and shit to be available.
So to clear it up, you mean a cat rather say he played 32 games, averaged 30,
Yeah.
instead of saying I played 55 or 60, 70 games
and I averaged 17.
Yeah.
Like you gotta I had to find a different way.
That's a culture.
Like-
That's the
like,
culture
I
that
had to
it has
find-
become that.
because
Boxing culture,
I
all
have
that
missed
shit.
so much time.
Who
These
leading that
dudes
culture?
have missed so much time, man. Like if this means something to you, you gotta find a different way. And then for me, okay, cool. It was shooting free throws, spot jumpers, working on all that other shit. I had to eliminate it.
But if they average 17, people would say,
But still,
that's
but
a
you're
down year.
available. But
It's
you're
not the same.
available. So, but if you explain this shit to people instead of being fucking hidden and like I don't want to answer questions and all this. No, tell people. Listen,
Yeah.
I did this in order for me to play motherfucking 82 games.
That's what they got to do.
I see what you're saying.
Do you want me to play 82 games
I
or
see
not?
what you're saying.
If
Look,
they-
So when I
Nick
don't
saying
play,
this, though.
when I don't play,
You got to. That's
you
what
gonna
they
talk
got to.
shit.
Yep.
So let me play. Let me do it this way. Let me only play fucking 25 minutes a night so I can play 70 games.
Yeah.
But this
Right?
what
To be
happened.
available for the playoffs.
Yeah.
So the more I play,
That's what they got to do. Is
And that's what I'm looking at. What you saying?
Yeah,
You're
'cause-
like, all right, for the 17 points a game, my ego takes a hit because I'm
takes a
coming
hit,
down
'cause
from.
then they gonna be
I'm coming
talking.
down from 27.
Then people gonna be talking.
Right, but this is the reason why I don't take a hit. Because that 17, those games I wasn't going to be available and I stuck at that points per game. Now I'm available and we win these games.
but I might give you 30.
So we lose, but we lose the games I'm not available.
Yeah.
We lose them games.
like 85% of the time.
But what I do to stay available, to regulate my point, I still give my team 17, 18 production.
And I give them a
I feel
chance
them
to win.
other look, no, not no chance.
defense
We win
rebound
them
boys.
games.
No, we still win.
Now,
Yeah,
now
my
we
bad.
go into the playoffs now. I might not get the credit of being the 25, 26 a game to do that and lead us. But that 15, 17 that I gave, and I'm available, like you saying, I'm available 82, 79 games.
Yeah, come playoff. My
Shit.
mind
We gonna
said
be
go
ready.
Playoffs every year.
And I'm still this guy.
Yeah.
I'm
You can
still this
take
guy,
that
but I'm just
17 and
doing less.
25 in the playoffs
the
because
playoffs
it's
is-
more time.
So, and it's more days off. But
Yep.
so the thing is, like, them dudes have been all NBA players. Joel, Paul, they've been all NBA players.
They gotta wanna win.
So we get it, man. You're really good. Like, you are really good at basketball. Nobody is questioning.
Quick break. We're going to get back to that, but we have our guests. They in the house. They ready. Let's bring them in.
He's on Zoom.
There we go. Big Perk.
Big
What's good, big fella?
Y'all got to tell motherfuckers what's going on, man.
Big Perk, you can hear me?
What up, my G?
Big,
What's going on? Hey, we sitting here talking about the Sixers. Should they run it back? Is it smart for them to run it back with their big three, or should they move on to something different? What you think?
Well, I don't think they have a fucking choice. They got to run it back. I think, last year, I got called everything but a child of God. when I told them to shut Joel Embiid down, and a season ago when he came back off the meniscus surgery, and he went to play in the postseason. I was like, man, y'all should just shut him down, put a plan in place, and then have him ready for the regular season. But they didn't. They let him play through the Knicks series. All of a sudden, you watch him, go and play in the Olympics, and you get to the regular season, and he wasn't available. He wasn't available. And then all of a sudden you look at Paul George, he's dealing with injuries, right? I started to question whether or not he really wanted to even be in Philly, the way that he was playing at times. I think if you Daryl Morey, if you're the Philadelphia 76ers, you got to run it back. But Tyrese Maxey is your guy. Like, that gotta be like hashed out in the locker room. Like, Daryl Morey can't be on record saying, oh, yeah, we're still running this franchise through Joel Embiid, who you don't know who's going to be available. No, that franchise belongs to Tyrese Maxey. But I believe you give it a shot. The East is still wide open. We don't know what's going to happen with the Celtics. So, yeah, you run it back.
Okay, let me give you the proper intro to the chat. As you can see, our next guest, Big Perk, 14-year vet who won a title with the Boston Celtics in 2008. He's currently an NBA analyst for ESPN and can be seen on the NBA Countdown, NBA Today, First Take, and other platforms. He can also be seen on the Road Tripping podcast with Richard Jefferson, Shannon Fry, and Ali Clifton. Big Perk, welcome to Gills Arena, big dog.
I appreciate it.
He come on the screen like,
Yes, sir. Welcome to the arena.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. We might have to start this shit over, man, so you give me that intro again. But
Nah, you did it right.
I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all been killing that shit, man. Speaking the real, you know what I'm saying? Keeping it 1,000. Saying a lot of shit that I can't say at times because I do work at Disney, but I be feeling the same way.
Hey, Big Perk, the polls, they not agreeing with you. The polls are asking, is it smart to run it back? The polls said 36% said yes, 64% said no. What you got to say about that?
Well, I mean, who are the polls? Right? Like, are they thinking logically? Like,
Are they thinking logically?
Yeah, who the fucking polls? This is what you gotta ask yourself. At this moment of time, okay, if you want to say you're gonna trade Paul George, who's taking him? Who's taking that contract right now?
Nobody.
Right?
Nobody.
All right. Okay, if you want to trade Joel Embiid, you could trade him, but you're not going to get back what you want, what you should for him, right? And who's going to really take a chance on that? So you're stuck, and you damn sure better not trade Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree with
Facts.
that.
McCain?
Oh,
6 man.
McCain.
Get off McCain?
6 man.
TikToker?
Candidate.
You need
Nah,
Kane.
you need him.
You need him.
We need him for what?
You never know how PG and them gonna act.
Man, what can we get for him?
I'm not trading him neither.
What can we get for him?
He cheating
I ain't
right now.
trading
He on the
McCain.
rookie.
Nah,
He on the
he
rookie
gonna be your
deal.
preacher. He gonna be your preacher right now.
He on the rookie deal.
You gotta add him onto something.
He gonna be your
Multi-team
preacher.
deal.
He gonna be your preacher.
Multi-team deal, man. You wanna move around. He the only piece
in
you
the locker
got.
room dancing and shit.
Nah,
What you got over there? Eric Gordon?
a lot of them dudes gonna be.
Like who? Who you got?
Man, that's why
Kelly
it's
Oubre? Like,
but
He
it's-
been balling
it's-
though. He been
That's
balling.
why it's gonna be interesting to see what the hell they gonna do with this number 3 pick.
yeah.
Like, can you package some shit up and get better?
Fact.
The East is wide open. We see what the Orlando Magic doing right now. The Orlando Magic, like, hold on, they looking at the Pacers like, shit, we had a couple more pieces. We got some, you know what I'm saying? We already go defend at a high level. We got a rising young superstar in Paolo Banchero. We like, shit, let's see what's happening. I mean, do we trust the Cavs?
No, never.
So-
Never.
So that's what I'm saying.
Never,
The East
never.
wide open. So why not run it back?
Yeah.
Nobody never trusts the goddamn Cavs, man.
Yeah.
Man, them motherfuckers set out of game 2 of the playoff. I told you that shit should.
Niggas,
Hey, so you think that was a great trade for the Magic, Big Perk?
It was done.
That trade they just made for Bane, do you think that was a great trade or you think they gave up too much?
I mean, 4 unprotected picks, that's a lot. But I do like the move for the Magic, but that's a lot of fucking picks for Desmond Bane. But I mean, shit, he did average like 21. So you talk about bringing in the guy that's gonna probably be your third option, that's gonna give you 21, that's gonna be a floor spacer. You know, they basically saying, fuck, they going all in.
Yeah.
That's what they saying. They want to win right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
And,
Bucks still
and
gonna be
let
down.
me say this, man. Like, I've been seeing all this shit go across social media. Kmart, I've been seeing your ass get a lot of pushback from the from the Memphis people. But y'all were right, bro. Y'all right. And the crazy thing is that so many people around the media space and around the NBA, they whispering behind closed doors about, hey, the Memphis, they wanted to trade for Jimmy, but Jimmy didn't want to go to Memphis, man. Jimmy said it was too dangerous. Like, this is things that are being said. Like, this ain't something that people are just making up. Like, this is things that are people saying. And you know what was crazy to me? What I thought was, like, KD, when he quote tweeted, he was like, man, damn, they heard that dap up all the way, you know what I'm saying, back in Memphis.
Yeah.
No, did y'all see how excited fucking Desmond Bain was?
He said they got windows. They got
I'm
windows.
not tripping, and I'm just on the outside looking in, but man, I seen the man who was fucking glowing. His face, like, that man was smiling from ear to ear.
Man, thank you for getting me out of there.
Yes, sir.
Like he got bailed
That's
out.
what I got
Somebody
from
bailed him out.
Perk,
It's your first day out.
Perk, let me ask you this then. Okay, so for how many years was it unsafe to like go out in Chicago?
Man.
It ain't.
What, huh?
Go out in Chicago, like being in Chicago. For how many years was the whole reputation of the NBA when you go to Chicago?
Chirac.
What was it? Was it, yeah, we cool to go where we want to go and do what we want to do? Was it ever that energy?
Man, look, y'all got to realize this, right? And Tony Allen is my dog.
Man.
Like, that's my dog. That's my brother, for
He
real.
couldn't go nowhere.
But y'all got to remember, when Tony Allen was going through that shit in Chicago, like that real shit in Chicago, we had a playoff series there. And man, we was getting escorted when we got off the plane. Man, they had real motherfucking soldiers with AR-15s escorting us to the hotel. We couldn't leave our hotel to go to restaurants.
Yeah.
Like, so we in Chicago for damn near a week. We couldn't go outside except to practice. We had, like, it wasn't police escorts. This shit was like
SWAT.
Yeah, for real. And so outside of that shit was like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was some real stuff. You know, I ain't throwing TA under the bus. He you know, the story is out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just telling y'all, like, it's real in the shot town. But I had my thing anyway.
But look, hey, but Perk.
No, I'm saying when I stepped out, I wasn't going to no spots that I smell black and mild smoke or weed smoke or
Talk about it, Perk.
Nah, I wasn't going to none of those spots. I wanted to go to the spots that you had to damn near put on a, you know what I'm saying, a dress, a suit coat, or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's playing music that I don't even understand.
But look, Perk, this is my point. So if it was always dangerous in Chicago, and it's dangerous in Memphis.
It's dangerous in Denver. More athletes than got shot in Denver, Colorado, and anywhere.
So my point is, like, it's dangerous everywhere, right? So the whole I don't want to go to Memphis because it's too dangerous. We never heard that for Chicago. And Chicago is more dangerous.
And I keep hearing just one name.
But it's more places to
You know what I'm saying? So
Perk,
I'm saying we pushing the narrative now. That's the pushback against the Memphis community. They like, yo, we got people who are invested in this deeply. So the narrative is like, if y'all saying the narrative, ain't none of these players got shot, ain't nobody died. You know what I'm saying? And it's the grindhouse. So when you overseas, sometimes you go to a team where you in the grindhouse, you away from everything. It's cold everywhere. You can't go nowhere. It's practice and back to the house. All day long, right? So why is this no different? You at a team where it ain't that popular. It's cold. It's nasty. Man, you got to make fun of it for how long you here, bro, because it's nasty out here.
Perk, would you want to play in Memphis? And did you feel safe when you were in Memphis?
Well, here's the thing. I have no problem with Memphis. You gotta remember, before I went to, like, declare my name in the NBA draft and went out of high school, I signed with the Memphis Grizzlies. Like I was going there with John Calipari, so I was cool with Memphis. But I'm like, bro, I'm the type of dude that really on the cool. You could drop me anywhere and I'ma adapt because you got to know how to deal with you know what I'm saying, your environment. If you drop me off in the hood, I'm not gonna go in somebody's hood being disrespectful. And majority of the time when it comes down to, you know, when you playing in these cities that got, you know, these YNs and they got these, you know, whatever you want to call it, Crips, Bloods, GDs or whatever, man, or whatever kind of gang or hood cats they got, dog, majority of the time, bro, them people just want you to go in and recognize them and be home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like they don't want you to come in and be on no Hollywood superstar shit. After, man, like if you coming in with that, what's up, dog? Oh man, that motherfucker cool as hell. Man, you ain't gonna have no problems.
Yeah, because I done been in there. Listen, bro, like somebody sent me, somebody had something to say about my comments about Memphis, right? And it ain't like I'm making this like to Perk's point, I treat every place I go like it's out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
I've been living here for a long time. I'm not from here. This is out of bounds still to me. I'm comfortable when I go to Dallas, when I go to Oak Cliff. Yeah, but here, anywhere else, out of bounds. But I've never been the one to treat people and go places and hide. I go out in every city I've played in, right? Meet the people, be with the people, speak, do all those things, have my jewelry on. Ain't never been robbed, ain't never been none of this shit like this, right? So, in all these NBA cities I've ever been in.
He from Chicago?
Yeah. Who, Jimmy? No, he's from Humble, Texas.
Humble?
No, he's from Tomball, Texas.
Tomball, right? Tomball, Humble, it's right there next to each other, right?
What is that?
Well, let me explain what Tomball is.
What is that? What is that?
Tomball is actually what my crib is today.
Oh, you got your ranch?
Yeah, so this some like,
it's ranches,
like you know, like motherfucker ain't coming out there and starting no drums.
No, it's ranches and it's real nice out there. It's real nice out there, motherfucker, right? It's outside of Houston.
No, it is. But let me ask y'all this.
It's nice.
Let me ask y'all this real quick. I believe, and y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. It's starting to build, but it's a mixture of things. It's not just how dangerous Memphis is or the violence that's going on with the gangs or whatever and guys shooting up motherfuckers. It's not just that. But it comes down to what your culture looking like.
Yeah.
Right? And let's be honest. The culture of Memphis over the past 2.5, 3 seasons ain't been looking worth the damn, bro. Like, Shai hasn't been available, whether it's been because of injuries or whether it's been because of suspensions, because of off the court shit, right? You fired Taylor Jenkins with 8 to 10 games left in the fucking season because your assistant coach and your general manager in rooms behind closed doors stabbing you in the back, and all of a sudden, you're like, you know what I'm saying? And so the culture hasn't been there. And I'm gonna say this, man. I like Jaren Jackson Jr. I don't love him. I think he is the most overhyped player in the NBA. I think he's the most overhyped. So you ask yourself, with all this going on, I believe, you know what I'm saying, and y'all could maybe help me out with this stat, but I think in the last 4 years, or maybe last 3 years, Ja Morant has only played one season where he's played over 60 games. So it's like, bro, what's really going on over there? You know what I'm saying? What's up with everything? Like, when y'all go get back to normal? And I'm gonna tell you where they fucked up at. And y'all tell me how y'all feel about all this.
I love this energy, boy. Tell you where it fucked up.
Yeah.
I love it, boy. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know what they traded Dylan Brooks? They took that man for granted.
Yes.
Man, Dylan Brooks gave them people a certain type of edge and a certain type of swag. And all of a sudden they took that and they kept trying to replace it. So they went out and they tried to go get a Marcus Smart. And Marcus Smart was like, I ain't really with this. I just came from the Celtics. We just went to the finals. I know what this shit's supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? But they never been able to really replace that heart and soul of the team, which was in Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks took that energy down to Houston. And then all of a sudden, with the matching of Ime Udoka, it changed the whole fucking culture.
Yeah, facts.
That's a fact. That's a
They
fact.
took him for granted.
You just mentioned
That
the
whole
Celtics.
LeBron thing.
You just mentioned the Celtics, your former team. Let's talk about the Celtics. We got Jason Tatum. He recovering from a torn Achilles. All the signs point to them making changes to the roster this summer. What changes do you think the Celtics need to make?
Well, one, man, can somebody find out and do some research and tell us what the fuck going on with Kristaps Porzingis? Right? Nah, bro, I want to know. I want to know what is this mysterious?
We want to know.
Yeah, everybody want to know.
Nah,
We want to know, bro.
Injured.
What's going on? Like, why is this a secret?
Yeah. It is, and he be going in and out of that shit too.
And he really be
Slick
sick
with
too.
it.
But what is it though?
Slick with it.
What it?
He just don't want to play, man.
Man, you can't tell me we got the fucking
yeah.
best doctors in the world in a multi-billion-dollar company with the NBA, and you mean to tell me y'all can't tell me what the hell is going on? I know what the hell going on with this dude. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Right? The second thing is, you know, you might have to move on from Drew Holiday, which is not a bad thing. I knew they was going to have to break up this team sooner or later. They starting five was damn near averaging $1 billion, $4 billion in salary.
Yeah, they in the second apron for sure.
Yeah. So my thing is with Kristaps Porzingis, for one, it ain't none of y'all motherfucking business what my health issues are, for one. If it ain't motherfucking toe, foot, ankle, knee, calf, back, if it ain't fucking orthopedic, it ain't none of y'all fucking business.
It's tampon related.
Because
if it ain't nothing else
that's
than
the
that,
problem with society. There's still such thing as personal space.
I need to know if you got some shit
There's
that
such
I
thing
don't
as
want to be
personal
around.
space.
it's either a pad,
He's still around, so
it's
it
a
ain't
pad
contagious,
or a
right, for
string.
one.
It's a pad or a string.
So it ain't
One or
contagious
the
for one.
other.
They still got him around the team. If he was contagious or he can give it to somebody, they wouldn't have him around for one.
Okay.
That I do believe.
Okay.
But there's a such thing as having something that's private still.
You threw up again?
Listen.
If you got the shit, you just got.
Hey, bro, you just threw up, bro. Why you throwing up
There's
again?
still a such thing as like
You
my
must been dealing with
privacy.
Keisha.
And the thing she said,
You've been dealing with Keisha.
I threw up after
this man-
Keisha
I
too,
threw up
after
nigga.
Keisha.
I know that kind of throw up,
Of course, I
nigga.
want to know why the nigga ain't playing, but if they say he got the illness, he got the illness.
You
know
got
what I'm
the-
saying?
you
Would
got
you want to
that
know
kind
what
of
the illness is, Big Perk?
Like if you had something going on that was personal to you, Perk.
Right.
I get like we all want to know, but there should be certain things that you could keep personal. And I
No,
hope
I'm
that's
with you.
right.
I'm with
so that's
you, but
what
if
this
I
is.
had-
I hope, right? I hope it ain't
But
nothing
K-Mud,
simple.
It's keeping
and
you.
it's
Here's
smart.
my thing. If I had something personal, motherfucker, y'all not gonna see me.
Yeah.
I'm not about to be around the team. If it's something that's that serious
Yeah,
and it's personal where it can't be released,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be on the bench. I'm not gonna be around the team.
Fact.
Y'all
Okay,
not gonna
yeah,
see
fact.
me.
I dig it.
Right.
Yeah, but
It's too personal.
It's too
Facts, right.
personal. I'm not
I
about to
can't
be
even be
personal.
here.
I'm sitting next
I
to
dig
you,
it.
and I'm like,
I dig it.
Yeah, I don't want to look down the bench.
and all I'm
Hey, this not no different than the Cleveland shit.
All I'm asking is this. Like they're telling us, the reports are saying, we don't know what it is. all I know is the last time we had some
Is he
shit like
hurt?
that, the NBA stopped.
Rudy Gobert.
You remember, we the ones that shut the world down.
nah,
Like because of the whole, like, you know, it started with Rudy Gobert
Gobert
with
did
all
that.
that, and then all of a sudden the world got.
Rudy ass
But
tapping
you're
shit.
telling me that he's allowed to play basketball. This guy's feeling fatigued on the floor. He's like, he doesn't have energy and all this. Y'all saying y'all don't know what it is. So what you saying is y'all don't know what it is. So y'all don't know if it's contagious.
Right.
So if
Right.
you don't know,
Right.
if you don't know what it is, you don't know if it's contagious or not.
I think they know. They just think they don't want to
They don't wanna
fucking
say
say.
it.
That's all it is. Like they.
All right,
they
bro,
just-
I got you.
So I trust me. If motherfucker got something, they definitely should say something. I'm all with it.
Man, look,
It's
imagine.
just, I'm the one. Like it just everybody and everybody business these days, man. Like
I'm with you.
just
I'm
mind
with you
your
on that,
fucking
though.
business.
Imagine the diagnosis is this.
Hey, Perk, what your grandmama saying?
I don't feel like it.
Mind your business, man.
That's the diagnosis.
That's right.
I don't feel like it today.
Yeah, okay,
He
cool.
come
It's personal.
in, and so what we gonna tell the media? Just tell
I'm the
them
one
what we tell them every time. I don't feel like it.
So I'm the one that was joking
It's
somebody had a
mysterious.
torn hymen. So I'm getting. I'm with you.
I don't
I'm
feel
joking
like
with
it.
you, but it's
Hey, somebody go tell them I just don't feel like it. My mental health.
cool. But
My
go with
mental
that one.
health.
Go with that one.
Okay. I just threw up.
Tell the people that.
I just threw up. Okay, my mental is fucked up right now.
I got some shit nobody know what it is.
I can't even see. I'm seeing double.
But I do think this is an
I got some
opportunity.
shit nobody know what it is. I ain't gonna be able to play that.
What you say, big fella?
What you say, Perk?
I do think this is an opportunity for Jaylen Brown Like I get it. He won conference MVP, finals MVP. But I think this is a season for him to like show like why we really should be mentioning his name in the likes of Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this a moment from him. Like, hey, bro, like this your team. We can do.
I dig it.
Who else can they get rid of? Because obviously they're above the second apron. They're gonna have to make significant changes to the roster. Who you keeping and who you letting go?
I'm telling you this. Derek White, Tatum, obviously, and Jaylen Brown. I'm not like those guys you can't touch. And also really Peyton Pritchard, because Peyton Pritchard contract is a fucking steal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like 4 years, 32 million, I believe, off the bench or some shit like that. That's a steal.
Derek White can go.
But who's taking?
Porzingis can go.
Who's taking Porzingis?
Drew can go.
Are
you giving up Derek White?
Yeah, all them can go.
Nah, I'm not giving up Derek White.
I can't give up.
I'm not giving
Unless I'm getting something great.
What are you talking about, man? What do you mean you can't get with it?
No, you can, but
What are you talking about?
I just think he's the glue.
He'll fix winning.
Yeah,
he's a winner.
He'll fix winning.
Yeah, like he's like what the Celtics are trying to do.
What they're doing.
Because you don't need Drew Holiday now. He makes Drew expendable.
Yeah.
He fits what they're doing because they had Jason Tatum. The whole full picture fits him. He thrives with the full picture. Without the full picture, he's a nigga that's in the way. Why are you shooting that shot, bro? What is this? This is not a swing. I'm telling you. We know. Y'all know. We know who.
What you gonna get?
So you telling me you picking Derek White? When we walk in the gym? Over Jaylen Brown.
No, I didn't say that.
That's what they did in the Olympics. That's what they did in the Olympics. That's what they did. That's what they did. That's what they did in the Olympics.
Hold on.
That's what they did in the Olympics. They picked Derek White over Jaylen Brown. So you would do? Would you do that?
Rashad,
would you do that?
Hold on. Did you say Jaylen Brown and Derek White walked in the gym together?
No, I didn't say that.
So therefore, no, don't do that, man.
What you saying, Big Perk? What you saying?
Don't do what?
I hear what you're saying, though. I hear what you're saying.
I hear you, but dang,
But why can't we get ahead? Why can't we get ahead? Why I gotta be like I'm trying to prove a point?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to prove a point.
Okay.
I mean, I get it, man. Sometimes it get muddled.
No.
Sometimes it get muddled.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. No, go ahead.
Finish the point. Yeah.
Like, okay, these motherfuckers come in. I don't even forgot this point. Fuck it.
No, you said no.
You said let go of Derek White. Derek White. That's what you said. You said you'll let go of Derek White.
Yeah, because they picked Derek White over Jaylen Brown.
So if I got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum,
yes,
but you just got
Tatum hurt
Brown
this year,
right
though.
now.
and I got Peyton Pritchard,
I'm rolling with Peyton Pritchard.
there's so many players that do what Derek White does and more.
No, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
Yes, there is.
No, it ain't.
So the
Yes,
thing
there
is
is.
about Derek White.
Yes, there is.
Derek White is nice,
You can
man.
move
There are
Derek White
players
to
on the
the six-man
Pacers.
role.
The Pacers and the OKC Thunder got a bunch of Derek Whites on their team. The Pacers in Indiana and the Pacers in Indiana. I mean, the Indiana Pacers and OKC got a bunch of Derek Whites on their team.
No.
Yes, they do.
Hold on.
No, they don't.
All of them can shoot. All of them can guard.
Right now in
Hold on. Go ahead, Perk.
It's only one Derek White, a guy that you can compare to Derek White, and that's fucking Alex Caruso. Because Alex Caruso then elevated his game so much
without
in
the
this
shooting,
post.
though.
What you mean? Look, in the regular season, he stunk it up offensively. But what he's been doing in this postseason?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
tripping?
an Alex Caruso fan now. I'm all for my corners.
Mathurin, Neesmith.
No, come
No,
on,
they're not
man.
Derek White.
Stop.
They're not Derek White.
They're not what?
They're not
They're not
Derek
Derek
White.
White.
Giving the
What do
same
you
effect
mean
as
they're
Alex
not-
Caruso.
Like
Bro, we
Mathurin
watched Alex
more
Caruso.
athletic than Derek White.
Wiggins,
No,
Joe.
think about this.
Wiggins, Joe, and Wallace. Wiggins,
Hold
Joe,
on.
and Wallace.
Yes.
But hold on, think
Yes.
about this for a second.
Yes.
We watched fucking Alex Caruso
I give you that.
lock down Jaren Jackson Jr. in the first round. We watched Alex Caruso in the fucking crucial game 7 when we didn't know who the hell was going to check Jokic. We was wondering, was it going to be Isaiah Hartenstein, Jalen Williams off the bench? Coach Dagnall said, fuck that, I got a secret weapon for you. We got Alex Caruso on Jokic. What? And then all of a sudden you get to the next round. I'm watching that man come in off the bench on the road. He giving you 20 a night. He just gave you 20 in 2 of these games.
I'm rolling.
Yeah,
I'm
with you.
rolling.
I'm keeping Derek White. I agree with you. I'm keeping Derek White.
sure.
I'm keeping Derek White.
Cam Whitmore or Derek White?
Thank you for saying that, because I've been petitioning
Cam Whitmore or Derek White?
all year.
Derek White.
Huh? You gonna take Derek White over
who?
Cam Whitmore from Houston?
Right
Hell
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Today?
Come on, man.
Derek White is, man, I'm rolling
He's
with
like
Derek
that.
White.
So
man.
Who's like that?
I haven't
For
seen
his
enough
role,
of
he's
Cam
like that.
Whitmore,
Me neither. That's what I'm saying.
I haven't
but
seen enough of Cam Whitmore to say it. But have I seen him play? Yes, but I haven't seen him on the biggest
you
stage.
talking about
I've seen
just
enough of
game?
Derek
I'm
White to
talking
say
about
that.
what
Derek White
team
says
needs.
winner.
When Derek White came in San Antonio, what was his role?
Team needs.
What was his role in
He
San
was
Antonio?
young.
What was his role in San Antonio?
He was young.
I'm asking a question. What was his role?
Don't know. They suck.
His role is the same role he has right now. Same role.
Shoot threes,
No.
play defense.
Space the floor.
He's doing it at an
Caleb
elite level
Martin.
now.
Caleb Martin is Derek White.
Come on, man. He perfected that role.
Nah,
He
nah.
perfected
What do you
Bro.
mean? If you give Caleb Martin the opportunity to hit shots like he was when he was in Miami, he looked like a whole different player. And if they win the championship, you like, damn, this dude is
said
actually
Caleb
pretty fucking good.
He say
He
Caleb.
don't
Bro,
shoot. He don't
Derek-
shoot elite enough.
Derek White is nice.
He's an elite shooter.
He's shooting wide open
What's
shots.
the Celtics
He didn't say
need?
He's
Caleb
shooting
Martin.
wide open
He
shots.
might be the best. He might be the best like shot blocker for us at the guard
You say
wing
Caleb
position.
Martin? It's level.
Like,
for the
Caleb
corner,
Martin ain't
though.
fucking
Caleb Martin is
defending.
under. He's
So the
a
thing-
good corner, but he's not at the elite level.
So the thing about Derek White is he's a starter for them, but you can also put him in the six-man role and he can come off the bench
he
and
can
be
play any role you
like
want.
that still.
Okay,
So, but
and he's
What is he going to
unstoppable.
give me offensively outside of spacing the floor, shooting the three?
Come on, man.
I mean, shit, don't he pass the ball?
He gonna give you
Create.
defense.
Oh,
He gonna
wait.
give-
I said
he gonna give you
offense,
what
Perk.
Steve-
I said
He gonna
offense,
create.
Perk.
He gonna
Perk, I
he
said
gonna-
He can
offense.
create.
I said
Derek White-
offense.
He can create.
I said outside of sitting in space
drive
and
and
shooting the
kick.
He
three.
drive and kick.
Drive and kick.
Offensive rebound.
Drive and
Cut
kick.
slash run the
Offensive
court.
rebound.
Cut, back doors, he do everything.
yo,
Move
Derek
without
White
the
is a
ball.
very good
Punish the
basketball
switches.
player.
He is.
But the
He's
people,
not dribble,
but
he's
the people,
untouchable. Y'all telling me he untouchable.
I'm not
though.
saying that, but
what?
the people
Not
that
moving
you are
him.
naming, but the people that Rashad is naming, with opportunity that Derek White gets, these people can do the exact same thing as what he does.
Man, that's why he should be moved.
Caleb Martin
He
got
should
the
be moved.
opportunity.
With the opportunities,
Why move him when he's
if you
doing it
give
already,
Cam
though?
Whitmore these
Because
opportunities
you
in that role, he's
need
gonna
more.
succeed. But it's just
You need more.
So who you keeping? If you
he's
get rid of him, who
limited.
you keeping?
The reason why Derek White is doing what he's doing because you got Jason Taylor and
Absolutely.
Jaylen Brown, and they
But
giving
that's-
him the opportunity to have
gets to play
wide
free.
open.
So-
And he's
so-
taking
so
the
Shai-
best
You don't have Jason Tatum no more.
But so
you
you think
it's
only
gonna be
have
harder?
Jaylen
So
Brown.
if you get rid of him,
you're
who
gonna
you
see the
keeping?
real
Real
him.
him.
You're gonna see the real him.
All right, let us
We
see
need
the
more
real
than just catch and shoot shit.
Let us-
Derek,
let us
you gotta give us
So
some
you
shit.
keep Drew and get rid of
think
Derek.
If Derek got more value, I'm getting rid of Derek because we can get more back for him.
Okay.
Because y'all thinking
I
he's this
can't argue with
valuable.
that.
No,
I'm like, well, why wouldn't we move the most valuable?
they gotta get off Drew's contract.
But we
Drew
haven't
is
seen.
valuable.
But we haven't seen Derek White though. Without
But Derek
Tatum.
is not the point guard that Drew Holiday is. Drew Holiday can
I think he's
still
gonna do
run
the
the
same thing.
He
team.
did score 40 this year.
He
I know that's what I'm saying. Like I think he's going to be fine, even without Tatum there.
He did score 40 this year. It ain't-
40.
Should,
man, come on.
should I think his scoring
I
don't
mean,
go
what is
up?
that? Y'all just
Nothing.
want, come on.
It's nothing.
Yeah, come on. He scored 40. So what?
What you mean?
Zero.
Man,
He scored 40 this year.
don't disrespect
40 with two other guys.
82 games.
Don't disrespect
It's 82 games, bro. It's 82 games, though.
Average
It's
player.
82
He has some
games.
big
Come on, man.
playoff
Come on,
games,
come on.
too.
Yeah,
Derek
come on,
White
man.
having 40 with them two
Come on, man.
dogs out there. Come on, man. That's.
Come on, man. Hey,
They went out there.
I think his average is going to go up
Didn't
this
Peyton
year.
They
Pritchard
didn't
have
play that
40?
Yeah, they
I think
yeah,
it's
they did.
borderline. I
same
think
game.
it's borderline.
So what are we talking about?
Same
I think it's
Say it
borderline
again.
disrespectful to even call. I think it's borderline disrespectful to even call Derek White a role player. To be honest,
Damn.
like this dude is really knocking at the door every single year of getting into the All-Star game.
Yeah, last couple of years, that's true.
Well, that's because of team success too, though.
Yeah, we
Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, because we've seen
I mean,
Atlanta
listen,
Hawks
I
do
think
that
this
with
year is a good
the.
opportunity.
We've seen that before.
Detroit, everybody we played.
Here I go.
Listen, I think his numbers go up.
We
We've seen Atlanta Hawks do that too now, Perk. Now.
Put him on the list.
We did. We
We
did.
saw that, big fella. Hey, moving on. No, we got to move on. You've been a supporter of the Knicks in recent years, but they just fired Coach Thibodeau after their best season in 25 years. They requested permission to speak to several current coaches around the league and have been denied. Do you think that was the right move for them to fire Thibs?
Fuck no. Not without having a plan in place. And then if you're gonna fire Thibs, then damn it, you gotta go Beyonce yourself. You gotta go upgrade to something. You can't fire Thibs and go backwards. I don't want to hear about firing Thibs and all of a sudden you talking about interviewing Taylor Jenkins and Mike Brown. You going backwards. right? Like you gotta have a motherfucker in there who gonna be able to handle the New York media. To be honest, I think look, they don't want no action with Michael Malone for whatever the past or whatever didn't happen with the James Dolan. I don't even know. But the only coach to me that's right for that job right now is Jeff Van Gundy. Bring Jeff Van Gundy back to that motherfucker. He just showed you what he did.
Somebody said that.
Huh?
Somebody on the couch said that.
Yeah, bring back Jeff Van Gundy. It's nothing else out there. Because right now, all you doing is going knock on other people's houses, asking them, can you take their wife out on a date? A motherfucker gonna tell you no every single time. I'm gonna go holler at Dallas to see what's up with Jay. I'm gonna go holler at Dallas to see what's up with Jay Kidd.
Yeah.
Man, why would Jay Kidd want to go there? Oh, I'm gonna go see what's up with Ime Udoka. Man, them people just gave Ime Udoka a bag.
Right.
So you fired Tom Thibodeau. One, I think, like once you end a run like they had going to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they felt like they should have beat the Pacers, right? Emotions come into play. They should have took at least about a week before they even started having interviews with people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just have interviews with the players right then. Emotions are high, shit like that. But I said this, and I said this. When Tom Thibodeau benched Karl Anthony Towns in Game 2, I said if they lose this series, he gonna get fired because of that situation right there. It's about those fucking relationships. World Wide West, Leon Rose, Karl Anthony Towns go all the way back to the Kentucky days when he was at Kentucky.
Facts.
They was right there in the thick of things. That's like they uncle.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna throw Cat under the bus, but he really had a problem with Thibs.
Yep.
I know Jalen Brunson didn't. This the second time Karl Anthony Towns got Thibs fired.
You know what?
Oh shit.
I ain't even put that together. You right, because he was in Minnesota. Yep. You right about that.
Man, this is
Got
the
my
second
people,
time.
man. They be on it.
Yep. So do you think that having Jalen Brunson as the key centerpiece to your team, can they be a true championship contender? Having a guard, a small guard, as their number one option.
Man, I just think, to be honest, they fucked me up the other day when they said they have no interest in getting Kevin Durant. And I was like, what? What you, like, who are you? And what have y'all done as a franchise in the last 52, like y'all ain't won a championship in 52 years. Who are you to say that y'all don't have interest in one of the greatest scorers to ever touch the damn basketball, motherfucker who's still averaging about 27 points, shoot 50, 40, 90 to say y'all don't have interest?
Hey, get out your nose, little man. Hey, little man, get out your nose back there. He's back there and then
Hope he
he's
get
back
it.
there. He's
Who
back,
in the
man.
Hey, they watching you live, boy.
Hey,
Ask him, did he get it? Did
Tell Perk, tell my son go wash his hands.
Yeah, did you get it? Did you get it?
Tell him go wash his hands, Perk.
Don't eat it in the bathroom. Don't you eat that motherfucker.
That's nasty.
Oh, man.
If we was in the car at the light, I would have humped at him.
Ooh.
Hey, what you gonna do with that?
You gonna eat it. You gonna have to eat it, boy. You got it.
Hey. Hey,
I
what
was
y'all?
like, damn, he
He's in there, ain't he?
I wasn't gonna say that was Rashad brought it.
Digging for gold. Find it.
Young, man. You know, young.
Right over
Young
his
niggas-
shoulder.
young fellas,
Right
young
over his
fellas,
shoulder.
nasty. My
That
kids
nigga
do
didn't
that all the
see shit.
time.
He was just back
They don't
there
care.
eating
My
that
kids do that all the
Live,
time.
boy.
Hey, y'all, what y'all think? Can they be real championships contenders having a small guard as their number one option?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
He's a very, 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 very good NBA player. He's a solid number one all NBA player, but I don't think you could. I don't think so. Like, it's just too ball dominant.
Not enough ball movement.
Not enough ball movement. With a different offense, how does Jalen Brunson look in it? Is what I want to know.
What do I always say? Structure,
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
We don't know what Jalen Brunson looks like in a system where he has
do.
to. Well, no, we don't.
Yeah, we
No,
do.
we don't.
I mean, hold on.
No, we
time
don't.
out.
I do.
They do.
I know exactly how he
He
looks in the
took
system.
Dallas to the Western
about to say,
Conference
didn't Dallas?
Finals with
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about before that.
I ain't talking
I
about
know how
that
he look in
either.
the system.
Oh, you're talking about,
When he was
talking
in
about
college,
what?
absolutely.
I ain't talking about that either. I'm
I
talking
know
about
how he
in the
look in the system.
NBA with the NBA freedom.
He can play in the system. He just got to put one in
He
place.
hasn't played
I
in
wanna see
a
it.
NBA system.
He has not.
Yeah, with
So
Dallas.
this
No,
is
there
what I'm
was no
saying. When he's
What
in
is
New
the
York, he
NBA
has
system?
freedom in New York.
With
The
Dallas-
freedom to do what he wants. If you get a coach that can implement a system in New York, we'll see a point guard out of Jalen Brunson. He knows how to do that. But if he gets a coach that will say, Jalen, keep doing what you've been doing, we're gonna move. It's gonna keep him looking like the other guys.
I dig it.
Like you bowed down. He ain't that guy. He doing what he supposed to do.
I dig it.
Right? But if you a coach and you say, look, Jalen, I get it.
Get off that ball.
Nah, it ain't even get off of it. Let's make plays.
I dig it instead of
No, you do get off the ball.
He got to get off the ball.
Yeah,
He got to get off the ball.
But look, four dribbles, I'm trying to make something happen in 4 dribbles. That's enough to get off. Then I get off of it. He's holding it for 9. He's holding it for 9,
I'm about to say, when we came in,
give me 4. Yeah, get it off for 3.
Better get off.
Yeah, get it off.
But in this area,
cut through.
in this area, he can win. In this area,
Sometimes he don't make this.
So they need a coach.
Put him in the system, he would look.
So you need a coach.
Coach has a system.
Yeah. I don't know if Jeff Van Gundy's system would fit him particularly than Mark Jackson type system.
I'm going with Jeff Van Gundy, man.
The offense,
I like Mark,
is
but I'm
not
going
the
with Jeff,
problem,
man.
bro.
It's not the offense.
It's that him and Carl Anthony Towns were getting their ass picked on.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? We watch. Here's the thing. A guy like Jalen Brunson, I still believe he could go drop about 10 pounds and still have his strength, right? Like, you could never stop getting better for us putting in the full off season of working on your quickness and your foot speed, just like Carl Anthony Towns need to, right? Because we saw a guy like Steph Curry. We saw Steph Curry grow in that 4th championship. Why did he grow? Not only did he average 31 in that series, think about it. The Celtics were trying to pick on him. We saw in that series, dog, Al Horford had Steph Curry on the fucking block and could not crab dribble him and get to his jump hook. Like, Steph was like, nah, y'all got me fucked up. I didn't learn. I learned from the Cavs series when Braun that was picking me in the high pick and roll, calling me up to search me out. That shit ain't happening no more. Sooner or later, that's the accountability part on Jalen Brunson's side and Carl Anthony Towns' side.
Absolutely facts. No, I agree. Yeah, 1,000.
got a chance.
Nah, I'm rolling. Get your shit off.
Yeah, no, they got to get the coach in there that's gonna hold them dudes accountable. That's gonna make them dudes do it. And
Nah, they need a coach though.
they need a coach with a system that's gonna hold them accountable.
They need a third.
Like, being held accountable is the best. Is the best coaching.
Who's that third guy for him though?
They don't need it.
Yeah, they look. Think about their offense, how they look. They look all season. They was 3-4 all season, right? The way they played, they was 3-4. And they played chaotic basketball.
They did.
Pick, pop, roll. Josh Hart go get extra.
Josh Hart get rebound.
We playing off of
random
YMCA ball. Like, we ain't really. we don't got shit.
They 24-hour fitness.
Think about us as pros when we go play hoop. We want some good bump. We know, like, all right, let's go into some actions. We're gonna run some actions. We know we're gonna get I know I'm gonna get a shot right here. Perk, go down here and screen for this nigga and seal this nigga on the. I got you. We're gonna throw it in.
No, I don't need all that. Just the screen is good. Just be setting a good ass pick. I'm straight. Here's the thing, bro. Do y'all realize this though? So I think about this, man. Carl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson was the best pick and roll duo in the regular season. They forgot about that shit in the postseason.
Yeah.
How many times did we see them run the 2-man game? Like,
Not a lot.
think about
They
this.
was too tired to run that.
I'm about to say fatigue.
They was tired.
But they
Y'all all
beat
know
the
this.
Celtics.
At some point in the 4th quarter, your 2 guys are going to take you home in some type of 2-man game action.
That's a fact.
Like, I saw this shit firsthand with Braun and Kyrie. I saw it with KD and Russ. I saw it with Paul and KG. When in the 4th quarter shit got tight, all of a sudden all those guys had 2-man action.
Yep.
We're seeing it right now with SGA and J-Dub.
Yeah.
Shit get tight, those 2 running high pick and rolls and figuring that shit out.
For sure.
Hey, speaking of the finals, after J-Dub just dropped 40 last game, his name has been thrown around in potential MVP finals discussion. You think he can actually win the finals MVP over SGA?
Man, unanimous MVP, finals MVP is SGA. Let's stop playing.
Let's stop playing.
Let's stop playing. And look, I ain't taking shit away from J-Dub. That 40 piece was nice.
Yes, sir.
But man, this motherfucker, with him dropping 40, that motherfucker SGA still had what?
31 and 10.
30 and 10.
10, 5 steals, I believe, and 4 fucking blocks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, but still,
Hey.
if Jalen get a 40 ball.
If he get 40 and he still
he
get
get
another
40
30 and
ball,
10, if he get another 30 and 10,
it
5
don't
and 4,
He definitely in another 30 though.
yeah, he definitely get
I think
another 30.
he averaging 30.
240.
He don't have to get 5 and 4 then. He just got to.
240.
I'm with you, Big Perk. I think it's unanimous. It's like it's no question that SGA is gonna be MVP. What you got, Swaggy?
If he get a 40 ball, I think he got a chance, bro. And I don't want to put no pressure on him, but right now, of course, it's Shai just being consistent. But I like what young fella. He's looking like Kobe coming out party for me. So I respect that, you know. And it's been done before. The leading scorer don't always win Finals MVP. I seen it last year.
We saw it last year.
Yeah, I seen it last year. So anything can happen.
What you got,
Anything
BJ?
can happen.
Yeah, I got SGA.
SGA?
SGA winning it for sure. He's averaging 30. He's consistent, and I mean that's what he does. I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, his boy had 40 and he had 30 and 10. So, and he gonna have
Don't leave
another
out
30.
the five blocks and 3 steals either.
5 blocks
4
and 3
steals.
Jalen had 40 and what? 6 and.
Like I said before,
What you got?
close your eyes and listen to the stats.
Impact.
Close your eyes, listen to the stats. It all sound good. Open your eyes, watch the goddamn game, and tell me who the MVP is.
Who hit them clutch shots last game?
What the energy look like?
Down to.
What does the energy look like? This guy that's trying to will his team to victory.
Just to be
He's not
clear, which
trying to
name you talking
maintain.
about?
Look, he's not trying to maintain my performance effort.
Yeah.
I'm not maintaining.
He don't care about that.
I'm here to do this, just like Jaylen Brown was.
Yeah.
I'm here to do this, bro. We trying to take this shit to the. I don't give a fuck about these numbers.
Indiana was coming back.
Fuck about this award. Let's get the job done. And I'm gonna go home whether or not I get the award or not. Snow bunnies,
Man.
snow cones.
I'm gonna have to work.
What you think of that, Big Perk? What you think of that?
No, I mean, I like what Jay. Look, I think J Dub found something. I think he found something. Like he found that they have nobody on their roster that can fucking stop him.
For real.
Yeah.
He went from game 4, getting downhill with the scoop lays, high off the glass, to
nice.
game 5, went and started snatching the screws out the rim, knocking down 3. So, you know, but I do think that's the pressure. Like that's the thing of playing alongside a guy like SGA, because SGA is the best perimeter player in basketball.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what nobody say, especially offense.
Best scorer, yeah, for sure.
And this is what I want to ask y'all. Now, history tells us that after guys complete the mission, MVP, then win a championship, the man led the league in scoring, 3rd consecutive season of averaging 30, shooting over 50%, joined Michael Jordan sitting at that table for us the only guards to ever do that shit. Jordan did it 5 times. And then all of a sudden you go and win a first championship, MVP, and you setting records while you in the finals. Like we anointed Giannis when he done it. After he finished, Giannis the best player in the world. Jokic, I mean, what is it? What we gonna say about Shai?
Right.
Is he the best player in the world if he complete the mission?
For sure.
With
For
his
sure.
resume?
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Hell yeah,
Without a
easy.
doubt.
Easy for sure.
Kmart,
I always feel like the star player is always the best
Oh,
player.
we might have some pushback on that. Kmart, what you got?
He loves Joker.
bro.
You ain't rolling?
I'm just asking, K-Boy.
No.
Who the best players in the world?
Number 15 still. Listen, man, let's not act like this man an average triple-double, man. Let's not do that, man.
I've seen that before.
Not from him. Listen, you have.
Yeah, I'm still taking Giannis.
Nikola Jokic is still in the NBA,
I'm
dog.
taking Giannis over Jokic.
Let's not do that, man. Shai won MVP, absolutely. He in the finals, he gonna sweep the awards. Absolutely. More power to him. I'm proud of the young fella. Trending in the right direction. But let's not act like Nikola Jokic is still not lacing the
Joker is
bitches
the
up.
best player in the NBA?
I think Giannis.
Absolutely.
No.
He ain't better than Giannis.
I think Giannis is one.
Giannis limited.
So y'all
I'm a
think
big
Giannis is the
fan.
best player?
No.
I'm a big Giannis fan, but limited, man. Like,
I'm going with
But I'm asking this. Think about it, K-Boy, again.
I'm going with Shai.
This is his 3rd season in a row of averaging 30.
Man,
okay?
easy though.
Efficiently, too.
Easy though.
Like I said, join Jordan. It's only him and Jordan to do it for like more than 3 seasons. Averaging 30, shooting over 50% from the field.
I'm a fan.
Okay, that's completed.
Yes.
Best record in the league.
I'm with him.
Okay? Outplayed Jokic.
They don't play the same position. You can't say that.
What you mean?
They don't play the same.
Because you just comparing stats at this point. You just lining stats up and saying whose stats better.
Getting out playing like they ain't guarding each other. But Nikola still averaged triple-double. You had to do what you had to do.
He didn't average no triple-double in that series.
Okay, not that series, but overall.
He had the worst series of his career.
Cool.
Hold on, though, Perk.
I had one of them too.
Hold on, Perk. Y'all said SGA averaged 30 for 3 straight seasons, right?
That's what he said. Yeah.
Right? 3. So did Giannis.
No, but I'm saying at the guard position.
At the power forward position.
I get that, but
it's more impressive at the power forward because you don't get the ball. You don't have the ball. You don't have the ball in your hands.
I'm rolling with Giannis.
He has to get the rebound off the glass. You know, like I know, Perk. If you had that type of speed, you get that bitch, you wouldn't have passed to nobody. You would have went that coast to coast.
All I'm saying is I love Giannis, but we're talking about SGA, bro.
Yeah.
Who is not the most athletic motherfucker.
Man,
all these men have to come off tough contested twos and tough contested threes that he's making at a high ass, like in an efficiency rate, bro.
What little card did this though?
Aside from team wins, right? They got 68 of them, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about regular season most valuable player. Oklahoma City has 68 wins. If I don't give you the wins, right, to go with, and you don't know team success, and I just give you 3 people's stats on the season, one of them being SGA, one of them being Nikola, and one of them being Giannis, and they on a piece of paper with no team success included with it, you got to pick. One of them is MVP by just going by their numbers on paper with not team success. Who you going with?
But you can't do that, man.
You can't do that.
Because there's bias.
No,
because there's a bias in there. Guess who would get an MVP?
Guess who would get MVP in that list?
Well, Russell won 4 years in a row.
Because Giannis would be the MVP on that list.
Russell won 3 years in a row.
Like Giannis would be the MVP on that list is what I'm saying. I'm not saying
there has been Giannis fatigue. It was definitely Giannis fatigue.
It would be Giannis.
You don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear Giannis.
I'm not going with Nikola.
You don't want to hear.
I'm going with Giannis in this situation because if you look at it on paper, the numbers 30,
last 8 years,
60%, motherfucker from the field, like you doing six, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. It's going to be him.
The last 8 years.
Without any wins attached to it.
The last 8 years. The last 8 years, Giannis is 27, 27, 20, no, 27, 27, 30, 28, 30, 30, 30, 30.
Yeah.
And all of those are, these are the rebounds that go along with that. 10, 13, 14, 11, 11, 12, 11, 12.
Yeah, let's not do that.
8 years.
Yeah.
8 years.
Come on now.
First round.
Yeah, but the
First round.
We're talking about regular season.
Yeah, but the conversation was. The conversation was.
Anybody that's done this.
If SGA win it this year, is he the best player in the league?
Because that's when we crown Giannis.
That was the question.
I said no, and I'm giving y'all the answer. My answer is no, and I'm giving you the reason
why.
why.
Because we crowned Giannis and Joker when they did the same thing. That's why he's saying that. When Giannis did what SGA did, we crowned him. When Joker did what SGA did, we crowned him the best. So should we keep it consistent with SGA?
No.
And look, y'all gotta bring me back. Look, I gotta
Y'all
go.
kept it consistent.
Y'all gotta
I
bring
think
me
Shai
back.
won last year.
K Martin, let me say this.
You gotta get ready to go.
Look, let me say this real quick. This is why I'm saying with SGA, the 68 wins matter. But to start the season, they were missing Isaiah Hardenstein. Then all of a sudden, Chet Holmgren, he fractured his hip. He's out for what? Fucking 2.5, 3 months. Then towards the last part of the season, for about a month and a half, no J-Dub. So that means it don't matter. Give me one of these motherfuckers and we go continue to win games and I'm going to continue to keep giving these boys their work.
But Perk,
we still going to have 68 wins.
Perk,
and I have my full roster for half.
No, Perk, what's the difference? Perk, what's the difference here? What you just said all that about not having Chet and all that, right?
Yeah.
Giannis has the same
but he's losing.
Wait. Giannis has the same story. Chris Middleton, Dame Lillard. My 2 guys ain't been available.
One is winning.
My team, the same way he just saying that. And we didn't and I'm still doing me.
1 seed.
What about Joker? Oh, my two guys, they having mental health issues, Murray and MPJ. MPJ going through some shit. My guys ain't fully ready to go.
Oh, well.
Perk, hold on, Perk.
We're going to use that excuse for everybody? We got to use it for everybody. We can't just say SGA, this and this, he overcome that. Everybody had to.
So, Perk, I think, so we all said on this couch last year, we thought that Shai should have won MVP last year. Right?
Right.
I did not say that. I didn't.
Well, you didn't. Well, you didn't. But it was the consensus. The majority vote on the couch was we thought that Shai was MVP last year.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We think they dropped the ball, so now they playing catch up, right? Because you don't know what these other guys are gonna continue to do. Like Nikola come out this year and average. He was close last year. This year he actually averaged a triple double this year, right? So you give it to him last year, thinking that this is. Like, we think they was first in wins last year. Oklahoma City first in wins last year. Shai averaging 30. So if he was going to give it to him last year, he didn't get it last year. He did the same thing he did this year. They just had a few more wins this year. So he would have been back-to-back if they would have just did what they were supposed to last year. Coming with 6 straight wins this year, it would have been better for his case to be back-to-back instead of people like,
But that right there, to me, is why he should have won it this year.
Okay.
The fact that he came back this season and doubled down and said, man, I'm going to give y'all a better motherfucking season than what I did last year. And I'm going to double down. And I'm going to not only have the best record in the West by probably 17 games, we're going to finish with the best record in the fucking league.
Nah, man, I hear you, Perk. I hear you, but the same guy, number 15, did the same type of double down and did a triple double. And my guys didn't show up. That's the difference. The only difference between the two is my guys didn't show up. I did. And I went up. I went up.
Hey, homie, we got one last question. We're still waiting on seeing if Hali's going to be able to play with that calf. Do you think he will play, and do you think he should play?
I don't think he should, man. And I'm gonna give him the same fucking advice I did when I first started in media, I believe in 2019. KD was dealing with a calf strain, and I told KD in his face, and I went on air and said it. I said, hey, bro, you shouldn't play. It's too much going on with a fucking calf strain. And what did KD end up doing, bro? He tore his Achilles. Dog, you're playing at the highest fucking level in the NBA right now, the finals. You know who don't give a fuck about his calf? The Oklahoma City Thunder. Right. You know who's going to be putting him in every fucking action tonight probably, especially to start off? The Oklahoma City Thunder. So, bro, are you really helping your team if you're going out there 60, 65% when you got them dogs you going against?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you see what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, if he don't, we go get a story like, man, damn, man, you was the warrior, bro. You went out there, but you couldn't help the team. And I'm not hurt. I'm not sitting up here trying to, criticize him or sabotage his character and say, like he ain't hurt or something to that shit. Like, I ain't gonna never judge him and say that he's not hurt. My thing is, you got to be careful with that. But then on the other side of it, man, you don't make it to the NBA Finals often. So I get it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I was on the sideline with a torn ACL, had to watch my dogs go to war in the game 7, not knowing if I was going to ever make it back to that motherfucker. So I get it.
Man, we appreciate you joining us, man. Make sure you pull up to the arena again. Let's give you a round of applause. Appreciate you, big fella.
My nigga.
That shit was lit.
Smoke.
Give him the smoke. What the smoke at?
Push. Yeah, that one, Norris, the top one. All right, now hit the other button, Norris. Hit the stop button. Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
side in here.
He was cooking.
Speaking of the finals, we talked a little bit about Tyrese Halliburton dealing with that calf strain. Here's what he said yesterday about everything he's been doing trying to be active for Game 6.
Yeah, I mean, I think just around the clock stuff as much as I can. Massage, needles, hyperbaric, H-wave. I mean, just a bunch of different things to try to get it to feel as comfortable as you can going into it. The right tape and stuff, while I am performing. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of medical professionals who could give you a better answer, but just doing everything that I'm told, trying to do everything I can.
All right.
That's all you can do, shit.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can
a
do.
little bit, man.
Yeah, because he ain't
I
100%
know, that
healthy.
shit's sad,
so
bro.
you're on the biggest stage and you ain't healthy. Yeah, that shit is demoralizing, bro.
that shit look
You done
sad,
did all this shit, fought all this to get to the finals, and you get
whoop the Knicks
with the
ass.
shit on the season, on the line, and you do this, bro. It's demoralizing, man.
Steve ain't
But
like that.
he's doing everything that he could possibly do to get ready to play. That's all you can do. Around the clock treatment, staying off your feet, doing everything you're told, drinking fucking plenty of water, staying away from certain things and all that. So it's all you fucking can do, man, at this point. Yeah.
Well, salute for him doing that.
Yeah.
Talking about injuries, we're gonna go around. What's the worst injury that you've ever tried to play through? We're gonna start with BJ and we're gonna go all the way around.
Probably when I broke my foot second year. Had like a chip bone, and I didn't even know, and I was playing on it for like a month. It was just really aching bad.
And you played through it.
Yeah.
Tried to play through it.
Tried to play through it, and then end up breaking it.
What about you, Nick?
Had a little chip bone in my knee. Just been playing through it my whole career, really. The doctor said if it like falls into place, it's good to play, but if it floats around, I gotta get rid of it. So luckily, it just found the spot and was just chilling, really. So.
Was you out for an extended period of time, or you was able to keep playing?
Nah, I was trying to get this money, man. It was like Gil got traded. I was starting. I was like, nah, I got whatever happens. Fuck that. I gotta school. It's my time, man. I done waited for this. Fuck that.
Kmart.
Like
Worst injury that you ever tried to play through?
minus the coming back from like major surgery and things like that. Probably turf toe. My junior year at Cincinnati, I had a metal plate in my shoe. Stub my toe, like you jam your toe real bad. Like it's what it is. Like you jam your toe. Like
hate anything.
So you gotta like tape your toe a certain way. I had to put a metal plate in my shoe, and they gotta tape your toe a certain way so it don't bend. And I had no lift. Like I couldn't push off. Like
I heard about turf toe.
Big toe, right?
Turf toe, that's what took down Prime.
Yeah, like a lot of dudes get that shit, bro, and some dudes don't recover from that shit. That shit hurt.
Shotty, toughest injury you tried to play through?
Two of them. In college, my whole freshman year, I had to play with a torn AC joint. I had a shoulder harness on. Majority of the year, I had a sprained wrist and a dislocated pinky. I played through all that, and then after my second year, I had my back went out of alignment, so I was always dunking with my left. So I always dunk on niggas with my left, and my back went out of alignment. So the rest of my career, my shit was off. Back was always off.
You said your back was hurt?
It was off. My back had a bacchiotomy.
You, Dwight.
You,
So,
Dwight.
anyways.
How did you hurt your back? So your hip, you threw your hip out when you was doing it?
Huh?
No, but when you're on this stage, man, when you're on the biggest stage and you have anything going on, you try to block it out no matter what it is.
Sure.
But when you limit in your physical ability, and when you built on speed, and which he is, having a hard time processing it, right? When you're not there, when you don't feel like you, and you know what's at stake. Like your season's at stake right now. Your season's on the line.
Blaming everything.
And to Perk point, them boys across from you don't give two damns that your calf is hurting, and that's a horrible feeling.
My SI.
Y'all just interrupt me when I'm in the middle. Just let me know when y'all want. That was just.
Oh, you wasn't done saying
it's all
bacchiotomy?
Good,
Oh, finish explaining.
Yeah, you said you need the bacchiotomy.
He
trying to joke.
He was trying to be joking, so we was trying to move.
Cool.
I thought you was at the end, cause you.
It's all good. It's all good, bro. I'm just.
No, my bad. I'm sorry.
Little respect go far.
I thought you was at the end.
Little respect go a long way,
You know
man. But keep going, host, man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, well. Yeah, so my SI joint slipped out of place. I didn't even know that could even happen, but I was trying to play through it. I was like, man, my back, something ain't right. I went to the chiropractor. They couldn't figure it out, but eventually I was able to figure. I went to my trainer, David Alexander, and he was able to, figure it out for me. And I was able to. I had to miss about 40 games But before I missed those 40 games, I played like 2 weeks. My back was not right, but we was able to try to play through it like Kenyon said. If you can play, you're going to try to play. And so I respect to everybody who played through their injuries, respect to Hali.
What made it slip out? Like, what happened?
So
You gonna get your joke in, huh?
No, I'm not. I promise. I don't know.
You gonna get your back. He gonna get his
what's
back.
the SI?
Yeah.
Like,
Fine.
he gonna let get his back.
Right.
Norris. My back. He had to balance it out. He can't just say
He couldn't just say it to you, so he got to.
My back is broken.
No, what is the SI? Spinal?
He sound like Mike Tyson. Spinal.
That's what I'm trying to see. SI.
Let him get his back joke.
Anyways, yeah, we know that Hali's going through some injuries. So who needs to step up for the Pacers in Game 6?
Siakam. Siakam, I think, trying to be the number one option. If Hali's going to try to go out there and play, Siakam's going to have to be more aggressive. TJ is going to have to be more aggressive. So
Shit, he can't be more aggressive.
a little bit.
We need him in the fourth quarter.
Well,
He got. We need him to rev. He the one that. He the only guy out there that you gonna tell him this. I need you to rev it down a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Right. Just a little, because I need you in the fourth quarter. Right.
Okay, well, all right. Well, then
tired
the starters need to be more aggressive in the beginning. I know Hali's going to try to play, but like you said, TJ already get off the bench is already going 1,000 miles an hour. So, but yeah, Siakam, and then everybody else, the role players and stuff.
You got Swaggy? Step it up.
What's it? Benedict?
Gas.
Matt Horn?
Matherin?
Matherin. Benjamin Matherin.
It's Benjamin?
That is his name.
Benedict.
Just call him Ben.
Benedict Matherin.
Ben.
What's wrong with Swaggy today, bro?
I just feel like it's his time.
Shotty, what's wrong with him today, man?
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday? Oh, okay.
I ain't got to see y'all that much now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's his time, man. I think he averaged 16 or something like that. So once he got hurt, he got out the starting lineup. It's his time to step back up, man, when they need him for real. So
We ain't going to interrupt you this time, Shotty. Who needs to step up? Make your point.
No, fuck that. No.
Miles Turner.
Now it's Turner. Okay.
Yeah. I think I need him to step up all the way. Double. Show why he's supposed to be there. Because if he don't, he got to go.
Okay.
He got to step up.
Can we move on to ask Kmart?
I got a little more.
Oh, no, hold on. He got a little bit more. Talk to us, Shotty.
Go ahead.
I was saying, how many All-Stars Turner made?
None.
He's not no All-Star.
Miles Turner was an All-Star?
No, I don't think so. Nah.
Nah.
I swear I thought he was. He never made an All-Star game.
No.
Nah. Who else? Oh, okay. We can move. Got you. Kmart, who needs to step up?
Obi Toppin.
Yes,
I think he he's like they don't have anybody over there that can do what he do, man. So I think he needs to insert himself from the beginning, be more aggressive attacking the rim, have a aggressive mindset when he's attacking the rim, try to get Chet and Hartenstein out the floor, get them in foul trouble. The more he's attacking the rim and putting the ball on the deck, that shot gonna open up for him. So I'm gonna go with Obi Toppin.
I got two players that I think need to step up. I think Naismith need to go into that mode he did against the Knicks, make 5-6 threes. And I think Nembhard need to play like how he played last year when Hali had the hurt hamstring. Nembhard was averaging a dub. He got to go back to that aggressive playmaking and scoring Nembhard. I think if he can do that, they might have a chance to score enough points because they got to get to that 110 mark.
I think he asked to do too
We all
much.
have different people.
Yeah, I think he's asked because he
defending?
because he got to guard Shai so much, and then they trying to get. So I just think his mindset is not on that side of the ball right now, right? But it has to it has to shift for this game if Halliburton does not. You sacrifice but up to this point, I think his mindset has been like I gotta conserve energy to.
They can put Shepard in maybe to give him a little bit of relief minutes.
He got to make shots too.
He do.
Shepard.
Yeah.
Shepard got to make shots because he's their shooter. He's one of their better shooters, so he got to make shots.
He's not getting no looks. Everybody clamming up. That's the bottom line for Pacers. They look like they never even thought they'd ever be here before. They look like they neutral to prom. They never been, never put the suit on.
No, seriously.
So this is the game.
Got 2 wins in NBA Finals.
That's what I'm saying. They playing like that. They playing like they never been here before. Like, oh my God, we're here. Oh, that's Kim Kardashian. Oh shit. They gotta literally walk in there today like, yo, we got to have this.
And you at home.
Everybody got to show up. There can't be at no point in the game we can time out and Rick got to be like, come on, guys. There should never be a point where we like, come on, guys, we need more energy. We need more energy.
It's over.
It's over.
Oh no, he ain't gonna have to say that.
He gonna do it. Yes.
No. Now we need more energy. Trust.
Where they at? At home?
They at home.
At home today.
They ain't
So
got-
The energy gonna be on 12 tonight.
It's gonna be.
They should have
gonna be on
If they go
12
down, if they
tonight.
go down 10, if Indiana go down 10, it's gonna be nasty.
It's gonna be
Nasty night. They go down 10 in the first half, it's nasty.
No,
Man, they've been
Yeah, I
coming
think
back
that's
from
gonna-
down 12
I think
all the
it's-
time.
I know, but I'm saying just
Not
the
tonight.
energy for them to go down 10 and that energy be where like,
And Hali not all the way.
and Hali not
that
there,
defense, bro. Listen, the way Oklahoma City defending them boys.
they'll beat them by 30 if they go up 10 early.
Indiana
They'll beat
win
them
the
by
games
30.
they supposed to win, though.
We gonna see. They always.
Nembhard gotta come out like it's my team.
He got to.
Mathurin gotta come out like it's
Siakam
my
already
team.
gonna do it. He gonna.
No, he not.
We gonna see.
He be clamming, man.
They gonna be ready.
The reason they here now is because he ain't showed up for the last 2 games.
They gonna be ready to play.
It's over.
Nah,
No, they been putting
Siakam
emphasis
got
on
to.
that defense with
We
his
need
ass.
30 out of Siakam.
Like them boys.
Jalen Williams is looking at
Jalen Williams
Siakam
about
like,
to-
man,
Yeah, he's
cook
the same
my
size
food,
as-
man.
The same size as
Cook my food, man.
Most of the time, Siakam is
Williams
aggressive.
looking like,
Like,
yeah, that's
serve-
home. That's
serve
a
my-
home.
man, serve.
Home drill.
What you
Home
doing?
drills.
Huh? Come here.
Shit.
Come here.
No, Jalen.
You got nothing on me. You got nothing on me. Half spin,
Now they pushing up
spin.
on it. These motherfuckers dunking that bitch too.
So, if Hali doesn't start, we're gonna put a poll question out there too. Who should be in the starting
No,
lineup?
you have to start him.
No, I said if Hali can't play.
If he can't play, no, you said if he don't start.
If he can't play, excuse
yeah,
me, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no,
If he
no,
can't
if he-
play,
no, no.
who should be the starting 5 for the Pacers? I mean, he might try to Willis Reed, but
No.
I don't think he should. If he don't
You
play,
have to, you have to start in front of the beginning again. You can't let him warm up.
I'm saying, but if he doesn't play, who should be the starting 5? Who should replace him? Who should replace him if he don't start? If he don't play?
I think you got to go big. You got to go Benjamin fucking Mathurin. You got to go Ben Mathurin, I think, man. Like,
Nembhard,
Could use some scoring, man.
Mathurin, Neesmith, Siakam.
you
Turner.
need scoring and aggression and mentality to start that game, man. Like if he don't play, you got to put
yeah,
some.
that's what I
You got to
said.
put somebody that's
That's
gonna
what I
put some
said,
pressure on them.
man.
boys.
I'll be honest.
I think
That's what I said,
TJ.
man.
I would
Man, Sal,
start
he-
Obi Toppin.
he's
If Hali not
would?
playing, though.
I would start Obi Toppin at the 5.
I would start Shepard.
I said that the other day.
I would start
I would
Obi at
start
the 5.
Shepard. Let
I'll bring
Nembhard be
Miles.
the point guard so that everybody else can stand. in
Nembhard
natural
point
roles.
guard for sure.
Yeah, I would start Shepard though.
So
And then let everyone else-
bring Mathurin still off the
So he
bench.
can still,
Him and
remember-
TJ.
Yep, so they
I
can
like
keep
that.
that- keep
Yep,
that
keep
rhythm.
that
Okay,
role. Because that's the role we was talking about last time. They need them to come back if
Man.
we down.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I like that. Shepard
And
is
Shepard
the sharp-
can shoot
but
and play defense.
This is the difference.
Either way,
So
about Mathurin.
if you don't got Mathurin in there,
Yeah, you got Shepard.
you need Nembhard and Siakam to be aggressive.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Because Shepard is going to be useless without no aggression.
Absolutely.
You need somebody to get him open so he can
Because
hit
that's
shots.
why Ben go put pressure on you.
Yeah.
Ben
That
ain't
shot
bring
work.
TJ gonna
shot.
put pressure on
that
him too.
shot work for
TJ,
the Cavs,
Off
or-
the bench.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't
But
know.
you
He
saying
don't
bring Mathurin off the bench
Do
too?
the Torolov
I'm
work
thinking
for that?
starting Ben.
Oh, you want
Hey.
to start Ben?
Who you think should
Do the
start?
Torolov work for that shot for the
For the
Cavs?
Cavs?
No.
Not if you don't know
No.
exactly where it's
No,
at.
'cause you still
it can
can't
be
move.
high, it can be low, it can be
Still
all
can't
that.
move. It ain't like you just have chronic pain. Like he has an actual injury. Like he has a strain.
Like,
So if you got
it's
chronic,
off,
like
though.
Toradol helps for like you
That
got
shit.
chronic pain. Like them dudes that, yeah, they
Can't move.
yeah,
Sprain ankle.
yeah. You want to try to tape that bitch up, and
Numb
numb
the
it
pain.
up, and numb
Yeah.
that shit up and go out. But
That's dangerous too, to numb your calf like that.
yeah,
is.
hell
You take the wrong step. Now the Achilles, there's a lot of pressure on the Achilles.
You can't feel now. It's not smart to do that shit. Trust me.
But the lineup though, who you going?
And they don't give Toradol no more. They don't offer
Yeah,
that.
that's- that's out.
Hell no.
Who's starting? If Hallie's out,
I'm going Ben. Ben.
Ben,
I'm
okay.
going Ben. I'm going to stick with Ben.
BJ.
Down 3-2. My point guard's not playing. I'm gonna just go with TJ.
Start.
Yeah, because I need to get off to a great start, and I need somebody to push the pace early. They be down double figures in the beginning of the game, and if I'm going out like that, I'm going out with my gun, and he gonna just play. Fuck it.
Yeah. Hopefully he don't gas out.
Yeah, I say you need that
Hey,
boost.
yeah,
You
come on
do
down.
need
No,
that
just come
boost.
on,
Yeah,
sit
that's
down.
why. Yeah,
You
gotta
do
be
need
him
that
in his
TJ
role.
boost.
I know.
It might change
But
from him being a
it.
starter.
I know.
Nah, but you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, It's a totally different game, a totally different team. So we can't depend on the bench because we don't got our regular mob that's either
I'm putting Ben in it.
right. So we need all explosive. We need everything we got.
Ben in that bitch.
So I agree with you. You saying TJ? I like TJ, Ben, Neesmith,
So no Hart.
Siakam, and then Obi.
No Hart. What's his name? Nan Hart. No Hart.
No, he come off the bench. Neimark come off the
He
bench.
gonna.
No, he handled the ball.
He got to
He
start.
can handle what?
No, he can be power off the bench. We
He
switch
been
it up.
starting every game.
I know.
You gonna just
I
switch it
would
up?
switch it up for that reason.
I'm starting.
TJ's aggressive.
Hali-
Mathurin's
Hali-
aggressive.
Nan Hart did.
Neimark is our shooter. Siakam need to be aggressive. Obi Toppin is our slasher, offensive rebounder, dunker, runner. Man, we got full firepower right now. We go with this rule. Neimark, look, if you think about it, Neimark, he ain't really been aggressive. He's just out there. He playing good defense though,
He won you one
right?
game.
But we need
White from the jump.
15.
I'm not gonna just shake everything
They
up just for
won
that
two
one
games.
pick.
But you
though.
have to.
No, you don't.
Your main piece is gone. That's 10 assists a game.
But your bench is
Easy.
still in place. You can just put in like
No,
a
but
shepherd.
you don't have a leader that does what he does. That you got to change everything.
But Nembhard is proven last year in the playoffs that he can step it up.
No, but he can't
as a
do
starter.
what he does.
As a starter,
But
though,
he can't do what he does.
you don't need him to.
Yes, you do.
He's not him.
For our
You can't make him be Hali.
For our system to work, our system is 10, 15, 10 assists. 10 points, 10 assists from this
gonna
guy.
start the whole
He's
thing.
moving
So
the
you
whole
just gonna shake
shit.
up the whole
Just
thing.
shake
You
up the whole
have
thing.
to.
Nah,
This ain't
We
game.
don't have another identity.
This ain't
We don't
2K,
have an
man.
identity outside of his
This ain't
leadership.
Our main guy is out.
Our main guy's out. We have to shake it up.
You just got to replace one guy.
Not just
you
one
gotta
guy,
replace
bro.
one guy.
Because your bench, you keep your bench intact.
Hali
You
is-
want to keep your bench intact.
Your team is going to replace
Yeah, I'm
him.
rolling.
In the starting
You
lineup,
can't
I mean.
replace him.
In the starting
Yeah.
lineup if he doesn't
Yeah,
play.
You can bring him in early.
I'm going with
Come on,
Shepard and
man.
then make a quick
lineup is
sub,
gonna
and
give
then
you-
your,
you
and
can
then
make
your
a
bench
quick
can get
sub.
right back in
Who's going to
quicker.
give you 10 assists that's backing up Halliburton?
You
Collectively, you got to do it
You
collectively.
don't need 10 assists from one guy.
Yeah, collectively you can do it.
You don't need 10 assists from one guy.
Real
Where are
quick,
you
real
gonna
quick,
get
real quick. The chat has
team
spoken.
thing.
Who's most likely to step up? 55% said Siakam, 16% said Nembhard, 14% agreed with Shai and said Turner, 15% said Mathurin. So
Yeah, Siakam. I mean,
yeah, Siakam, everybody agree with you.
under that one.
Officiating for tonight. Do y'all think that will play a factor? The rest for Game 6 has been listed. It's Zach Zarbra, Tony Brothers, and Dave Guthrie. How much of an effect will the officiating affect tonight? And is this a good crew? I said, how much will they affect the game tonight? And is this a good crew?
Y'all
Tony
fucking
Brothers, David
monster,
Guthrie,
God.
and Zach Zarbra.
So with this, who's the lead? Zabra. It's a good crew.
Nah.
It's a good crew.
Y'all
Brothers
some
would've
false
been
God,
Brothers.
man.
Tony cool, man.
Zach and Tony together.
Yeah, that's why I asked who's the lead.
So what's the dude's name?
Tony
Foster?
a different nigga when he the lead. That's why I asked.
Right here. Foster, yeah. Them two together is him.
No,
Okay.
Yeah,
no,
Zach and Tony is him.
no. When Tony got the lead, he a different nigga.
He is different.
He a different nigga when he the lead ref, right?
Who, Tony?
Yeah, he a different nigga when he the lead ref.
He a bully when he did
He,
that.
when he
He a bully.
when
The
Zach, that's why I
the
asked.
only type of nigga Tony is, he either the kitchen nigga or the living room nigga. He is in the house.
He's Steven, my
He's
boy.
one of them others.
He's Steven,
you
my
gonna
boy.
do what we say, regardless.
Steven, my boy.
You can lead the cleanup crew all you want to, Tony.
In the big house.
Hey, clean it up. Clean it up. Don't clean it up. But you gonna do what I say now. You gonna do what I say.
Cripple.
Shit, oh man, none of them. Dave is the worst too. Do you think that Sneaky Dave? He's sneaky as hell.
I think it's
job though.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good crew, man. Being that Zach is the lead. Yeah, so yeah, no, I like it, man. Them dudes just got to go out and play, man. Like, there's been some questionable calls on both sides, but that shit last game on Dort was egregious. That's definitely a foul. Rick got the tech. Like, that shit was egregious. That shit was definitely a foul. But overall, they'll do the job. One team depends on how it go. One team always gonna be on the other side of whatever call it is, man. But I think it's a good crew.
Everybody else, y'all cool with the crew?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna rely on that.
They don't care. Steve, promo, talk
They
to
don't
them.
come out.
Yeah.
It's over, so they better.
All right, we'd like to thank Blinds.com for sponsoring today's podcast. The folks at Blinds.com believe that ordering custom window treatments online doesn't have to mean sacrificing style, selection, or service. They're disrupting the status quo. No more waiting around all day for an in-home designer just to get an overpriced quote. Build a quote online in minutes or get expert advice on your schedule. Either way, you can still enjoy the convenience of a professional measure and installation services. Blinds.com has been around for 29 years and has covered over 25 million windows, making them the #1 online retailer of custom window treatments. All Blinds.com orders are backed by their 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you're not happy, they'll make it right. Right now, Blinds.com is giving our listeners an exclusive $50 off when you spend $500 or more. Just use code ARENA at checkout. Limited time offer, rules and restrictions apply. See Blinds.com for details. Back to the finals and Thunder and you, Norris.
Yes, so the Thunder are now 1 game away from their first title since moving to OKC in 2008. Yesterday, the league MVP was asked about what it meant to be this close to winning it. Here's what he had to say.
No, the cusp of winning is not winning. And the way I see it, winning is all that matters. So it hasn't been fulfilling. We haven't done anything the way I see it. But I've built great friendships along the way. I've had a lot of fun playing basketball, and I think that's where you start. And the organization and the guys around me have done a really good job of building an environment that's fun to come to every day. And really just focus on work and getting better. And I think that's why we made jumps.
Tim.
So with SGA, got the potential clinching game coming up. Do y'all like his mentality? Do y'all like what he said?
For sure.
Yeah, I've been liking his mentality all year, even last year. Looked like he's been on a mission. And the job is not finished. So, he's always been right there in the middle to me.
Man.
So, and that's what I love about him. And, I think he gets it done tonight.
And I just love the fact that, I would have loved to play in an environment like that, where you could be yourself and just everybody get along, nobody fighting for, star power. Everybody know they role. So I think that it's fun to go to the arena every day, go to work. Yeah, man. They got it. They gonna get it done today.
Shai, do you like his approach to the game?
Job's not done.
Yeah.
Sound like young Kobe, don't he?
Man.
Okay, Mark.
Yeah, no, he's 100% correct. You're there, you're on the doorstep of it, but he's been around this game and seen history and know stranger things, other things have happened. On other teams' home floor. So, no, you still got to be locked in, man, for another 48 minutes, if nothing else, to 2 games. He understands what's at stake, so he'll be ready to play. As far as him winning tonight, I don't know. Great chance, though.
For sure.
And especially Halliburton not right, so.
I like his approach to the night. We also got All-NBA forward Jalen Williams. He's been compared to Scottie Pippen. ESPN's Tim McMahon spoke to both Pippen and J-Dub about this comparison, and here's what Scottie had to say. He is pretty special. I'm enjoying watching him. I see a lot of me in him for sure. If this kid continues to shoot the 3 ball the way that he shoots it, I'm not going to sit here and argue with anybody and say that you can compare us, but you can't. He wins. Scottie Pippen or Jalen Williams via Tim McMahon. Good quotes from the Hall of Famer. Y'all think it's a fair comparison to call him a young Scottie Pippen?
They're reaching. It fits the mold right now, but I don't see Scottie Pippen game inside him. Just because you want to make him a sidekick or make him whatever.
Like the best, like a support star?
Like a supporting star. You call him Scottie Pippen, but
he seems like more of a scorer.
Yeah, for sure. I never seen Scottie do.
Scottie got some stuff now.
He hasn't shit.
Did this nigga just...
He never did the one leg.
Nigga, it wasn't around, nigga. The hell you... Of course he didn't do it.
Scottie was hooping though when
Scottie was?
When Mike retired, Scottie was hooping.
Yep.
He did his thing that one year.
Well, J-Dub also had to answer the question they asked him, and this is what J-Dub had to say about the comparison to Pippen. I feel like a new age Scottie Pippen, maybe. I'm not mad at that one at all. I like that. So young fella, he's embracing it. He's embracing being, who wouldn't want to be compared to a legend?
Scottie Pippen 6-time,
yes,
5th pick, and he did what he was supposed to do.
And he's well respected.
Yeah.
Well respected. Yep. So y'all don't think that it's blasphemy to be compared to Pippen? Y'all cool with it?
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
You cool with it?
No, I think they limited him.
What about the defensive side of the ball? Because that's really what they talking about. You know, he's a two-way player.
Yeah, and that's why I get it, because he's a two-way player. So I'm not mad at it at all. Scottie Pippen played at a high level. And to be on the side of Michael Jordan and playing, I mean, you still did what you were supposed to do. So, hey.
Shotty, you fair? Is it fair? Fair or foul to compare J-Dub to Scottie?
I mean, we got to stand on the fact that we've already talked about comparisons already. Like, I remember shit, right? So we not, so.
Is it fair or foul?
So I'm just saying, okay, I don't know if you was going to do that, but
He went to you first.
I'm just saying, I'm like, shit. Like, nah, I mean.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Jalen can't be Jay.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Hey,
That's good.
That was a good
Like
one.
that. Jalen can't be Jalen, and once you compare him, he's limited. Now he can't get outside of the Scottie Pippen box.
Can't get under it.
So if there was somebody better than Scottie that you could compare him to, you'd be like, nah, you stuck here. We already compared you to Scottie.
You think that means he's stuck though?
It don't mean nothing.
Oh, I'm about to say, I don't
nothing
think
I say mean nothing. But at the end of the day, if you can compare him to somebody and not allow him to be and come into his own, he's never gonna be able to be like, yo, I'm just trying.
So you don't like?
I'm trying to establish myself.
Yeah, I got
You said nothing.
you. So you don't like the comparison?
Huh?
You said nothing I say mean nothing.
No.
So can I go? Are you done?
Yeah.
You sure? So let's change the word, right? In this situation, right? Instead of compare, he reminds me.
I like that. Okay.
Like
Okay.
he reminds me of a young Scottie Pippen.
His style is like.
Right? He reminds me of a young Scottie Pippen. He's 24 years old, right? Coming into his own, all NBA, all defensive NBA, playing for NBA championship right now at a very young age. When it's all said and done, if he keeps getting better like he has been in the first few years, and
On
yes.
that trajectory.
One of the better is he small forward? He's small forward?
Wing. I just call him wing.
He's
I
a
just
wing
call him
player,
wing.
whatever
Just
he
call
is
him
right
wing.
now. So, yeah, okay, cool. Let him keep growing. But okay, if you want to use, he reminds me of a young Scottie Pippen. Cool. When you start comparing people to you guys, just Shai's point just now, people tend to just keep him in this Scottie Pippen box, right? When they talk about him, just shit. He only Scottie Pippen, but got 6 rings. Like let's stop with the right. No, but I'm just saying like it reminds me of him, and I like we talked about it yesterday. Just the fucking comparison, and like every time somebody mentions someone great, everybody want to try to poke holes in what this person did instead of just praising what the other person has done or is doing, right?
Do you think this is not just to? Do you think that it's not praise to compare him to Scottie Pippen? Do you think that's the insult?
No, definitely don't think it's an insult, but people are, in my opinion, the word is the problem, right? When
That's
you
why
start
he said
the
he
comparison, he reminds me of this. It's just so, if you think back to, if you really jog your memory and go back and look at the way Scottie affected the game and what he did, then he remind me of then you start the conversation on how they play the game and some similarities. Okay, Scottie did this better. He does this. So then you start really understanding who these people are and what they mean to the game, to their team, and their individual growth, and stop putting people in these boxes and that's because it's unfair to the people of past and the current players, right? So let's stop.
Then let's go into this conversation because Kyrie Irving commented on Jamal Tinsley's bag in comparison to his bag, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you look at the initial comparison, it's an automatic insult to whoever is being said not to be the better guy. Because you compare. I like to see this. I like to see a combination of a guy like Kyrie Irving has a combination of, like he said out his mouth, I got a little bit of Jamal Tinsley, a little bit of Allen Iverson, a little bit of these Rod Strickland. I put all these guys into my game so that I can evolve my own identity and say, I got a little bit of all of this. I see Jalen Williams as that type of player where he's trying to create his own identity through little bits and pieces of everybody else. that I never seen those other guys that they comparing to do.
Yeah.
Half spin, bam, 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 come out here, hit you with this step back three, go out here, block the shot, come down, and like he got a lot of shit in his game that a lot of guys had but couldn't really take it to this level. So if you don't compare him, you actually giving him more credit because he's becoming something we haven't seen before. Like how Kawhi Leonard was coming up and he started evolving and evolving. We like, yo, this dude is really good.
They compared him to Scottie for a second.
But he wasn't doing anything different than what we've seen before. Jamal Mashburn type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he can get to his spots and get to. We've seen it, but when you see it from a standpoint of he's trying to make it his thing. This is me. Don't say I'm him. I studied a little bit of him, but this is my game.
I'm not Pippen.
I'm not Pippen. I like that y'all get me this. Yeah, I like that.
I'm about to say he said a new way, more of a new age. He showed respect to the past, but also stated his individualism.
Because the game has evolved, so yes.
I mean, I appreciate him respecting that. Yeah, he respected that.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like if you keep him in that box, if he becomes better than Scottie Pippen, the reference would be this is the new Scottie Pippen. That would, instead of being the new Jalen Williams.
I think that if he did that, I think if he did that, he would get his. The new if he surpassed that,
they did Kawhi like that.
Yeah, they did Kawhi like that. They moved Kawhi out of the Scottie Pippen box. They used to say he was like Scottie.
You would have to now.
Yeah, Kawhi's the claw now.
His own us.
So, I like that you don't like to put people in the box. I think it's respect though, at this stage to compare him or like you said he reminds you of Scottie Pippen just from the role that he plays.
It's paying homage for sure.
Yeah, so
when you pay homage in a way where it's respectful and it's like, yo, that's what the fans think. This ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't got nothing to do with me, but I respect it.
Are they just saying that because he's number 2 on that team?
Yes.
That plays a part.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Just saying, none of his game remind you of Pippen.
He's a two-way player like Pippen too, and he's a two-way player.
Yeah.
The style may not mimic Scottie, but the fact that he's a two-way player and he's the second best player on the championship team, that's the mold of a Scottie.
So think about how limited that is.
So he got to be stuck.
He got to be stuck at the number 2.
Why is it that he has to be stuck, whereas he's helping his team?
Because the comparison. He's stuck because of the comparison.
Yeah.
The comparison is you put him at number 2 based on comparing him to Mike and Scottie and their championships and all that. It's like he automatically got to be over here.
He's seen that. He's seen a motherfucker get mad and get somebody traded just to prove a point.
We have seen that before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He don't seem like he got the attitude yet, though. Things can change. So, moving on. The Thunder have outscored their opponents by a total of 247 points at home in these playoffs. That's the largest point differential in a single postseason. Now that they're on the road, do you think they can continue this dominance, or will it be a closer game?
I mean, we'll know in the first what?
We'll know in the first 5 minutes?
I had OKC in 6, so.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a fourth quarter game, man.
Fourth quarter game?
Yeah, it's gonna be a fourth quarter game, man. So
if we don't find no aggressors in the first 5 minutes for Indiana,
it's over.
If we don't identify who's gonna be the guy that's gonna take us all the way down the stretch, it's over. Ain't gonna be no comeback kids. Cause
they smell blood tonight. Okay, see, yeah, they gonna finish.
We gonna know exactly who to stop, who gonna, we cut all their water off.
Yep.
So you gotta be somebody that's gonna be unrelenting and it's just gonna, every possession, I'm coming at y'all no matter what. If they don't have none of that, it's dead. But I still got patience in 7.
There's nothing worse than giving a young player confidence. Jalen Williams.
I think if they smell blood tonight, it's gonna be. I think SGA and Jay will. If they sense, if they smell blood tonight, they're gonna be like, it's over. Not going back.
They go down 10, like Shai said.
Well, look, Tony Brothers gonna get that man that whistle tonight. So be expected to see a lot of fouls.
No, he the man. No, he the one. No. Tony Brothers the one the motherfucker looked the other way. Like, he motherfucker, like, hey, you got to play through that, young fella.
Yeah, I think it's a hard game.
Can't help you tonight.
Yeah. I can't help you tonight, young fella.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I can't help you tonight, young fella.
That man give you that look like he's saying something. You know his face.
Yeah, like I want to call it.
But he ain't said shit, but his face kind of look. You like, damn.
I want to call it, but hey.
Are you smiling or frowning, my nigga?
I'm confused. Are you smiling? I am confused right now.
Laugh a little bit, nigga. Let me see a chuckle.
Well, we're going to see. Moving on, though. NBA draft. We were talking about the Sixers earlier. Here's an interesting draft angle for them. They were supposed to schedule a workout with Ace Bailey, but he canceled the workout. We are less than 1 week away from the NBA draft, and the Sixers have the 3rd pick. Rutgers star guard wing Ace Bailey has been 3rd in many people's draft boards. Do you think he can take a slide from canceling workouts? Because this is not his first time he's canceled a workout.
Absolutely. I'm not picking him.
Wait. I thought you
Can't
said
depend
you
on
didn't
it.
work out. I thought you said you didn't work out.
Okay, go ahead.
Last night, ESPN draft expert Jonathan Giovanni, he had this report to say about Bailey. Rutgers star Ace Bailey has canceled his workout with the Philadelphia 76ers, sources told ESPN. Bailey remains the only U.S.-based prospect yet to visit any NBA teams. The Sixers have not ruled out selecting Bailey, sources say.
Sound like something.
There's some more, y'all.
Yeah.
Rubio shit.
So Bailey, he's declined to work out with any teams in his draft range, was expected to be somewhere between 3 and 8. And the report also says that Bailey's camps made it known that they feel he's a top 3 talent, and they're seeking ample minutes and a path to stardom from whoever selects him. Right now, he's 6 on the draft board. He's been 3rd a lot of the way.
So what do you make of how Ace Bailey's camp is handling this pre-draft process?
What the fuck is up with this entitled shit, man?
Yeah, like who they think they are?
Like,
Who they think they are?
We just saw what they did to Jordan.
Hey, come on now.
it's not the NFL though, but
Y'all been there.
know who
What?
been where?
I ain't never been entitled.
Been where?
Been entitled?
How many teams you work out for?
1.
My point exactly.
Nah, but he
I
actually
told
worked
you I
out
did.
though.
I told you what I did yesterday.
And what did you do, motherfucker?
I went number 1.
But what did you do?
Like shit, I went number
what
1.
did you do? You said you ran.
I ran and I
set
jumped.
my ass down.
Because if I didn't go 1, guess where I was going? I had already got promises I was going 2. So
You probably got the same thing.
right now, listen, Stu Jackson, Vancouver Grizzlies still before they moved to Memphis. Stu exact words was if the Nets do something stupid by not drafting you 1, you won't get past us at 2. I promise you that.
So when you think he got a better opportunity?
Yeah.
You think he's getting promises?
No,
Sure.
hell no,
Man, he knows he's not going past 5 or 6.
nothing.
Like, come on, man. This is.
What you think, BJ? You think his team is going about it the right way?
No. I mean, because you ain't met with no teams yet, so we don't know nothing about you.
Huh? What you need to know?
All right.
Can we meet you? Hello? Like,
No, you can't meet me. Nigga, I'm
okay.
number
Oh.
1.
Are you
You're not.
are you a
Okay.
LeBron
You're
talent? Are you a
Yes.
not
Yes.
talent?
Yes.
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 You a Shaq, you a Shaquille O'Neal talent?
I'm everything you didn't see on national TV.
Man.
I'm everything you did not see.
I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Man.
You don't meet with no team?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we heard
I
that.
mean, even Kyrie worked out for the Cavaliers
Man.
that one time.
Even
Rodney
Rubio.
Stuckey
He ain't
didn't
me
work
with,
out.
man. He worked in, man.
Right,
Rebound.
At least he
Boom,
worked
boom.
out, though.
Right, but he worked out though.
He has
That's
zero
not workout.
workout.
They still got to know who he is.
I was
Man, that
projected
ain't no
number 1
workout,
pick.
man. That's a
Workout,
layup.
bro.
Projected number 1
He
pick.
projected 1-3.
Yeah.
He know where he want to go.
Yeah.
Think about it. Who got the 3rd pick?
Philly.
Philly.
I don't want to
I don't
go
wanna
to Philly.
go-
Can't put to nobody. Who the 2nd pick?
San Antonio.
Not
I don't
going
want to go there either.
So where you think you going?
I want to pick where I want to go.
Oh, your fault.
Oh, okay.
We're number 4.
Oh, because you ain't going
Who
1.
got number 4? Steve?
Shit, Bronny got to pick where he wanted to
Right.
go. I can't pick where I want to go.
Charlotte number. He don't want to go there.
Brandon Miller there.
Number 5.
So if he gonna drop,
You.
Utah.
perfect.
That's the quickest way to start him.
Perfect.
Nope. Not picking him.
Perfect.
Perfect.
They not picking.
And you know if you a team, you know you can catch
no.
that.
Who?
You can catch that. They gonna let that fall and drop.
That'd be perfect. That'll be a perfect
Imani
chance.
Bates, how Imani Bates dropped so far, he still look out there looking like he a hidden gem. Call and catch him if you smart. Some guys are just that good, they ain't getting opportunity.
So how important is the pre-draft process and the visits and the workouts?
My thing is, if you don't want to get on the floor, you got to at least go let these team lay eyes on you. That's all. You ain't got to work
tape.
out.
I got tape from
We at least
Rutgers.
got to meet you something.
I got
Can we
tape
talk to you?
from
Can we
Rutgers.
check
You got
out
all
like
that tape? You don't see all that tape
You
yet?
definitely got to go visit.
You ain't see all that tape?
No.
I'm
Yeah,
investing.
still
gotta
I'm
go
investing
visit.
millions in you. We
Still
You gotta go say
If
what.
you
Hey,
know you top
Porzingis
10,
ain't work out for no
yeah.
teams.
We don't say that
He
to
definitely
them.
talked to him though.
He didn't work out for no teams.
work
Nah,
out
but
for
he
no
was already a.
team.
He ain't work. He wasn't no number 1 pick. None of that. He didn't work out.
I didn't have
but he-
to work
but he
out.
visited them,
Listen,
though.
I only worked out because I was coming off of an injury. Trust me. Had I not been coming off of injury, would nobody gonna get to see me. Trust me.
But you would have talked to him though. Visit.
I would have went to visit, but I wasn't working out. Not at all.
Of course, for the business.
Like if I was healthy Man, I wasn't playing in summer league. I wasn't doing none of the above, bro.
Thank you.
Like after getting drafted, I wasn't doing none of that.
Thank you.
It was in the
But he's
Bailey-
had I been healthy,
But he still would have visited,
had I
though.
been
He
healthy,
hasn't
I
visited.
don't have to visit.
I went to Orlando to visit. I went to Orlando to visit. I went to Vancouver to visit. I didn't work. I didn't touch the floor. I only did that for the Nets because they said we want to see him run and jump. I did exactly that. I was literally.
So no visit? So y'all two saying no visit at all?
Like entitled, you want to see me run and jump? I run and I jump and I sit my ass down.
I was going too if they didn't pick me.
He know where he ain't going.
No, he don't know where he's going.
Come on, man. He definitely know where he's going.
Come on, man.
Just like you knew he was going. He know where he's going.
No team has met with him.
No difference, bro.
That's a big difference.
It's it's not. It's the same conversation.
No, it ain't.
Bro, you're going to go one or two.
Since it's National Player of the Year.
Exactly.
This is not the same time.
But
kid.
it's the same
Not the same time. Zach Edey was the #1 consistent too. He went number 10.
People that think he was going to win 9, but people that think he was going to get drafted at all.
Flag ain't like that.
#1. He was 2-time player of the year.
Rich out there.
2 times.
Zach Edey. Nobody thought Zach Edey was going 9. Let's not do that.
Shit,
He didn't go 1 though. He didn't go 1.
I liked him.
But you didn't think he was going 9.
I did. I thought he should have went number 1, 2, or 3.
Nah, he was on
But
the Edey
I
train.
was as well, but because of what he did in college. I'm the one that said he was ready to play right now. Absolutely.
Yeah, I like it.
But if don't nobody meet with you, don't nobody talk to you, ain't nobody. That's one thing. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to get on the floor. You ain't got to do none of that shit. You
got to meet
but
with him, bro.
At least you got to go talk.
Because you already taking a chance anyway. You
interview.
already
You have to.
taking a
It's a job
chance.
interview.
No, you taking chances already on just blind theory. So now you got to pick me. You'll meet me when you pick me.
Like everybody else does.
That sounds crazy.
So you ain't never got picked by a team you never met with?
Yeah, that's
you don't
crazy.
pick guys that got picked by teams they did not meet?
No.
Because I never, not in the top 5.
Not top 5.
Not that
I've never
shit.
seen in the top 5 do it.
Not that shit.
No, even going overseas, we got to get on a Zoom or something.
Not in
I'm
that-
not just going
not
to a
in
different
that.
country.
What did ye do?
Like, I got to know what
What
I'm doing.
did ye do?
You, but so
What did ye do?
hold on.
What did ye do? I don't want to go to fucking Milwaukee.
Was there an
Milwaukee don't
interview?
touch
Hold on.
me.
Hold on a second. Was there an interview scheduled with? I mean, was there something scheduled with Philly and he canceled?
That's correct. It
So
was
that's a
scheduled that he
problem in
canceled.
itself.
You don't want to go
Not
there.
schedule and then cancel. If you didn't schedule it from the beginning, that's one thing. Now you have something scheduled and you cancel it. I'm not picking you with the third pick.
Because you talking about running it back.
I can't trust you.
You running it back.
I don't even know you.
Where I fit in that?
I don't even know. Like, I'm supposed to just.
I'm not picking you with the third
blind leading
pick.
the blind
So
now.
we acting like this don't happen in all
Yeah.
sports.
Talking about
It definitely
Where
happened
this
before.
happens where I don't want to go here.
That's cool.
fine.
Don't pick
That's
me.
cool.
Ye did it.
That's not what
It's
we do.
definitely
Don't pick
happened.
me.
Everybody.
They asking, is it okay though? Just because somebody did it don't mean it's okay.
We
What do you
get
mean
it,
it's
but-
okay?
Steve Francis said he didn't want to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Ronnie James, don't pick me.
Yeah.
I'm not coming here.
Here we go.
That's a fact.
But did they meet, though? But did they meet?
Don't
we
don't
go.
matter about me. Don't pick me. I'm not showing up. If you pick me, I don't want to go to your team.
Marcus,
It's
fight.
happened so many times.
Maybe
Who's his representation?
Swing back, dog.
Who's his representation? Who's Ace Bailey's representation?
But yeah, no, you're not. Listen, if I'm Philly, I'm not picking him third. For one, I don't
I'm
need
gonna
him.
go to
For
Philly.
two, I don't know him. I'm saying, cool, you don't.
But I don't.
But I don't know you, and I don't need your talent. So
Well, you gonna,
I
what
haven't
you gonna
met
get?
you,
You gonna fuck up again.
Yep,
Add
again
that
and again.
PBT and get some other shit.
Because that's a little PG-13
Man.
over there. Ace Bailey.
Go ahead and mess up again.
Give
You
up
known
on that
for
if you
messing
want
up.
to.
So you good enough to not to meet with no teams and just show up at the draft?
everybody else go meet and do this shit,
That's
but you
crazy.
get
Even
That's
Cooper
crazy.
Flag,
Let
who
me
is
ask
the
you this.
consensus number
hold
one,
on.
even he
That's
did that.
That's
Who
crazy
did
to me.
Cooper meet with?
the team that he was supposed to meet that
Dallas,
he
right?
scheduled with.
Who did he meet with? And how do we know it?
Hey, right?
They say he's the number
Who did he
one.
meet with?
He's the only U.S. born player that hasn't met with the team. That was
Cooper is his representation. That's the father of Sharif Cooper, who used to play for Auburn.
Yep.
oh
No, who?
Oh, that's bad business.
uh-oh.
That's bad. Bad business.
Yeah, man.
I read
Oh, good. Okay, it's making sense now.
He
Okay.
was nice, undersized guard and all that. He was a really good high school
They
guard.
went to the same high school too.
So he was. I get
So he
it,
letting
But what's
so many
wrong with
people
it?
represent-
what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's bad advice.
What's bad advice?
It's bad advice, man.
Telling your
It's happened-
client don't go do.
It's
meet with
happened-
the
not
team.
going past
Okay,
5
cool.
or 6.
If we don't-
Let's
you
keep
If you
it-
don't want to work out, cool, but
Bro,
not to
y'all
go
are
meet is
tripping
crazy.
right now.
Yeah,
Y'all
come
are
on,
tripping.
we act
You don't,
like
you don't
every-
think the
every-
agent.
Whenever
Brandon,
who got a job and didn't go do an interview for their job before they got the job?
Brandon, the guy that got the guy on the phone that said, listen, we guaranteed this spot. We don't got to go do none of that.
Yeah.
The same thing he just said about,
Rodney Stuckey
look,
did that
if
shit
you
my
slip the
year.
number 2, we got you.
Rodney Stuckey
Because
did
he
that.
met with them. So did they?
No.
Did you?
On
You
the
don't
phone.
have to meet when you know what your talent is.
Yeah.
Like, yo, if you don't get me at top 3, I'm going to slide and anybody going to pick me up. It's going to be a gift for them.
All right.
I'm a gift for whoever picked me up.
So
Did
if
you
you
go
were
meet
in the
with
front
Detroit?
office,
Huh?
Did you go meet with Detroit before you signed?
Yeah.
They called you.
Yep. I talked to him. Yep.
so if you was a front office person, would you pass on a player who decided not to work out with you before the draft?
It's not workout.
It's not
or me.
personal.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
not
But that, you just let me know you don't really want to be here.
No, it's not personal.
I would say it depends on the talent.
It ain't
Who
personal
it is.
business. So
It's
therefore, I
business,
would
man.
not
It's
be-
draft stock.
right.
It's
So-
draft stock. It's leverage.
Exactly.
All of that.
Business.
So you want me to do
If you don't want to
If it's
meet with
somebody
me,
like
then
Shaq
I'm-
or LeBron,
Get your emotions out.
We gonna call
Get
it
your
the
emotions out.
Yeah. For me, it would depend on the talent.
man.
If it's like a phenom, like a Shaq or LeBron, then yeah. But I don't think Ace Bailey is
They
that though.
still meet it.
So therefore, I wouldn't do
So
that.
what is it?
So therefore,
Why
So
is
you
this
think
draft
Cooper
good?
is that?
Why is
Cooper
this
Flag?
draft good?
You think he is that?
Why
A
is this
Shaq,
draft
or LeBron?
good?
You think that?
No. But
Why
I
is
think,
this
he's
okay, so what we
consistent.
talking about?
I think he's the
So what we
consistent number
talking
one
about?
for this draft.
Even
man.
LeBron was draft
Consensus
one.
number one
Week.
shit is weak.
Yeah,
man.
for
Nobody
sure.
follow
Even
that
Shaq
shit.
met with teams. Come on, man. Everybody
Why?
meet with teams.
What they asked
Because it's
Shaq?
up for discussion.
What they
It's up
asked
for
Shaq?
discussion.
No, it ain't.
Where
They
you gonna
just
play
said
at?
Zach
No, it
Edey.
ain't.
Zach Edey. Oh, he ain't
It ain't
number
up
one.
for- it ain't up for discussion.
So
Where
why
you gonna
didn't Zach
play at,
Edey go
Shaq?
number one?
because the team didn't want him, they'd win another route.
And the style
So
of
does
play.
consensus number one mean you the number one, you the best player? You should
When
deserve
you
to
say
be number
consistent
one?
number one, you mean consistent number one
No,
draft
I'm
board
asking,
or
does
in
it-
college?
Does it mean that? College consensus.
Well, they talking
number
about the
one. Does it
NBA.
mean
They talking about consensus on the NBA
Was
draft
Zach
board.
Edey the best player in college basketball?
Yes.
Yes.
2 years in a row?
But he wasn't the
He
consensus
was
number
not
one
the
on
number
draft
one
board.
pick in the draft.
If Memphis would have
Why-
had the number one pick, they would have picked him.
If they didn't.
So they
Why
didn't, so
didn't he go
therefore-
number one? He was
Because
the
Washington-
undisputed consensus.
Who
That
has to
means
pick?
no
The Hawks
matter
have to pick,
who
right?
is available, you gonna pick Zach
The Hawks have to
Edey.
No, he
Right.
wasn't
No,
number
it
one.
does not mean
He
that.
wasn't number one consensus on NBA
It
draft
does not
board.
mean that.
He was the number one college basketball player.
does
He wasn't
not
number one
fucking
consensus on
mean
NBA
that.
draft
Man,
board.
y'all been
Let's
come
not
on, man.
do
We
that,
been to
bruh.
come on, man.
Yeah, we know better than that. Yeah.
Yeah, we
No.
been there, but
He's the best player in college basketball. We do know that. Absolutely. The Hawks had the first pick, correct?
Yep.
Last year.
Yes.
Then the Wizards, right?
Yep.
They chose to go with the guy they went with. That's their fucking preference. They picked the guy that they wanted in that spot. Like when I was the judge, I can only go on what I'm telling. Listen, I'm coming out. There was talks they was gonna pick Darius Maxey. I said, pick him, please. Please pick him.
see what I mean?
Yeah, please pick him. I saw him work out in Orlando. We was in the building at the same time. I saw him work out in Orlando. He's still trying to make five from the corner.
You don't think Ace saying the same shit?
Please pick him.
Please pick them in front of
Cool,
me, man.
I'm with it.
What we saying?
Well,
Cool. But I met with him. That's the difference.
That's the thing, y'all.
That's the whole thing we keep missing.
But I met
He
with
met with the team. So at the end of the day, they know who Kenyon is. They know what he about, everything. I met you. I got
Yeah,
to
the
see
tape
you
is what it
in
is.
real time. The
You
tape is
told-
cool. I don't know
so
who
what's
he
the
is.
difference between
It could
gotta
be.
pick
Why-
teams, not the
if I don't know you and I'm giving you money in investment, I got to meet with you. This is
But
business.
To your point, the
It's
tape is
people
what
that
it is,
tell
right?
teams not to pick them, though.
It's cool.
It's people that tell
Definitely
teams
told.
not
They
to-
definitely told. Yeah, they definitely do.
That's fine.
I found that out.
That's fine, but you
I
still
found
got to
that.
meet with somebody.
But you still got to show. It's a different age, man.
we're gonna have to agree
Yo.
to disagree on this. 'Cause they know we
It's
not.
a different age.
It depends on
Man,
the
listen,
talent.
in any job, you
I'm
got to
with
go
you.
do a job interview.
I'm with you.
And
I'm
this
not
is
just,
the-
I'm just not just hiring somebody and don't know who they are.
The
Yes,
talent,
you are.
yeah, yes,
No,
you
I'm
are.
not.
You do it with Uber all the time.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Do it with
Yeah.
who? Do it with who?
Yeah.
He said do it with who?
Yeah.
Uber.
Oh,
Take
Uber.
me here, guy I don't know.
And DoorDash.
That
Take me here, guy I don't know.
Uber.
Deliver my
That
food.
makes
Guy,
sense.
I don't
That
know.
didn't make. That don't even
That
make
makes
sense.
sense whatsoever, Rashad. That you reaching, bro. You reaching.
It don't make no sense.
No, not
Like,
at all.
Don't make no sense.
that-
Now we're talking about $1 million basketball player
That you gotta
versus
trust.
the fucking $6
That you gotta
ride
trust.
home.
That you gotta
Man, you gotta
trust.
trust
Right,
with your
that
life
you gotta
in his hands.
trust.
That's
That-
right.
that-
Everybody know where I'm at too in
Yeah.
Uber.
Come on,
But they
let's-
got-
So you
Still
don't
gotta
know where I'm
drive.
at.
So
you
that's-
don't know. You
so
don't.
we
You
going
can't
there
find
now?
out
That's
nothing
what we
about me.
doing?
You can't find out nothing
We're
about
not
me.
doing that.
We ain't
You can't call my coach.
We're not doing
Right.
You don't know what they do?
No.
Don't they do background checks?
They do hell.
Don't they do all that
That's
shit?
fine.
Why
I
you
still
even
want
talk
to
to
meet.
me?
I
still want to
You
meet
ain't even met with me.
I still want to meet you in person.
And then you meet with me and you go with their assessment anyway. That's like
Right.
you meet with me and you like, well,
You know what? I'm gonna believe.
yeah,
what
I'ma
they
believe
said
them
about
anyway.
Well,
you.
now they got to believe it 100% now because I don't know. I ain't met with you. So whatever they say, I'm going with.
take a chance,
So
man.
should,
That's like finding
so
my
should
own-
the
that's
Sixers
like finding
take him?
my own
Yes or no?
Kendrick.
Who?
Should
No.
the Sixers take him?
No.
No.
They'd be a fool.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, be
I don't know.
Don't.
No, I don't know
Please
you.
don't.
Look, hey, we not trusting that process anyway.
You don't want that chat.
Nigga, y'all can pass.
Pass.
Please.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pass the piece.
Well, guess what? They are definitely making it easy on teams to pass on them. For damn sure.
They gonna ask ChatGPT.
That I do know.
ChatGPT, should we take Ace Bailey?
Steve,
All right, we're gonna move on to
Moving on to
final segment of the day.
question.
Mostly fans.
Who you gonna pick over him?
Right? Who should we pick over? We'll say nobody. Nobody.
Yeah. They'll find somebody, trust me.
Go ahead, Steve.
First question from H-Town Cloud 99. Did the Rockets make the right move by locking up Ime Udoka to a long-term deal?
Yes.
Yeah.
The deal reportedly makes him one of the highest paid in NBA.
Yes.
Yeah.
He got his face back.
Man.
Does this
He got
make
what?
them more or less
Got his
likely to
face
get
back.
KD also?
Less.
He lost Neil Long. Got
Yeah, I don't know if he gonna try to get KD.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, KD a plug-and-play player. So if he goes there, you know what you're going to get. If he go elsewhere, you know what he's going to get. So,
Yeah, that would be nice.
But that's good for Ime Udoka, man, and the Rockets organization moving forward. You got a coach who you know what he built on. He going to hold his players accountable. And we'll see what the future holds for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Everybody got to
Did
be
the Knicks help him get this money by trying to speak to him
Say it again
as
now?
well? Do you think the Knicks helped him get this money
Absolutely.
indirectly?
Absolutely. Yo, it's a lot of women that got married when somebody else wanted to trust me. Listen.
And people
Hey, a whole lot of chicks got a ring because
ain't gonna-
they nigga thought some other niggas wanted her. Trust me, hey, niggas then jumped in that freight like two. Hey,
Nigga,
I'm just saying, bro, it's true. It's the same situation with
It
Villanova.
is.
true.
And
Same shit with Jay
Man.
Wright at Villanova.
wait till they
Right?
find out.
Motherfucker, his name was out there, them college
Right.
teams.
Wait till-
Motherfucker, NBA teams wanted it. What
Wait,
they gonna
wait
do?
till they find
Hey,
out.
let me give you this
I
4
I was
5
in there
years.
too. Shit, it was me
Right.
too. I was in there too. Wait till they find out I'm part of
Me
that
too.
shit.
Yeah, that's
Got
all. Wait,
next.
yeah, you nigga hopping on that bandwagon, like, yeah, make motherfuckers get desperate, bruh.
This is what the Knicks
This
did.
is a good decision though.
Nick said, I'm gonna go fuck up the market. Let's go ask all the coaches who might not have some sturdy levers in their organization. Hey, what you doing over there at Ime and them? What y'all doing? You gonna stay with them? Okay, cool. They declined too. Everyone, say they gotta re-up these guys.
Yeah.
Y'all not looking for nothing to lose. Let's get to the talking. Let's get to the talking this bread. Bread talk coming soon.
What we got, Steve? What's next?
Next
The
question
Joker.
from Thunder Fan 2. On the verge of potentially winning a title. Give me your OKC all-time starting 5.
Is that including
Can we
Seattle?
include Seattle?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They been in that motherfucker 12 years.
Okay. KD,
17.
That too.
KD, SGA,
Same.
Russ,
Teens, right?
Harden,
I mean, if y'all want to go back to the 70s,
and
going-
Ibaka.
I'm going Jalen Williams, SGA, Russ, James, KD.
who needs bigs?
Small ball.
I mean,
KD to 5.
Yeah, that's.
Nah, man.
Nick Collison.
Hell nah. I gotta throw Big Perk in there, man.
Hey,
All time.
I feel it.
All
So
time.
KD, Russ, SGA,
No, he came.
Harden,
Oh,
and
Perk.
Perk. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was Steven Adams. And...
You going with Steven Adams?
No. I didn't say no shit like that.
Big
I would
Perk
never-
go get him work, nigga. On that
Say
block.
it again?
Who we got all time?
KD Russ. Shai's MVP. Carmelo Anthony.
Gotta be Carmelo.
And
Forgot about
Paul George.
and
Paul
PG.
George.
yeah, I was gonna say Paul.
Ooh,
yeah,
I
Forgot about
PG.
Paul George.
yeah, because Paul George had his best year.
Yeah,
He did.
I forgot about that.
I'm gonna have to go back on mine.
Right?
Yeah, that was a good one.
KD, Paul George,
Melo.
Russ, SGA, and I'm going Ibaka. Just for
I'm
5
just stick
extra
with mine.
play.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ibaka too.
I'm just
Yeah.
stick with mine.
Yeah.
Perk. Set that screen, baby. Roll.
All right.
5 out.
I got your
Roll, big
5?
fella.
All right.
5 out.
Thanks for watching, everyone. This wraps up another episode of Gil's Arena, represented by Underdog. Woo, woo.
Turn that off.
Yo, what happened to OnlyFans?
We just did most.
That was it?
Yeah.
That was it. We